Oh, that's got to get fixed. Hi, everybody out there in Twitch land. Looks like I have some technical difficulties. Real quick. Let me see if I can fix this.
So that's some big text right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. That's what happens when you add an element in Streamlabs and nobody has qualified for that element yet, and then you pop into the actual stream and you've got some crazy stuff going on. Yeah, let's see how that works now.
Is that the latest follower thing, the Rika Red Star?
That's the latest. Yeah, we got the latest follower.
Latest cheer. Goody.
Hold on. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. Ghoulie is our latest subscriber. She's also been the most super supportive of our stream viewers so far. Thank you, Ghoulie, for subscribing and becoming a patron today. That's pretty amazing.
Cool.
For those of you out there in viewer land, if you don't know, we have a Patreon now. And you can find the link for that down below or in the little Nightbot comment over there. So feel free to support my efforts and the channel. That would be super awesome. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Somebody cheer out there so I can fix this.
I don't know, let's see if I've got any bits left. I have 0 bits.
Alright. That's fine. We're just going to put that there and see what happens. Okay, I think we are totally ready now. So anyway, welcome to the Lost Words of Myrwyyn. Did that work? Where you're not there? It didn't show up yet.
I don't think the cheer went through.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
It should show up as like a
yeah,
little thing.
That's okay. I'm trying too hard to fix all the little things. This is what happens when you're a new Twitch streamer. Considering I've only been doing this for a couple weeks, I would say I'm pretty new. So, thanks for the attempt, Voodoo. All right, let's get this.
There
ball
it goes.
rolling.
Should do something now.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Look, it worked. Sweet. Thank you, Voodoo.
Boom.
There we go. It's all working now.
Cool.
That's super cool. All right. So.
Are we missing someone?
Yeah. Unfortunately, Taylor's not going to be able to make it this evening. He had some work things to do, but that's okay. He has given us the okay to move forward and have his character play as an NPC for tonight. So he will be part of the story, kind of a little bit in the background. I'll let you guys make some calls on what he does.
Okay, cool.
Oh, sweet. Hoff, you're gonna get an extra D6 of damage on your next attack roll there.
Oh.
That's right. So there's some perks that our viewers can spend their channel points on, and one of them is adding a d6 to the next attack roll for a specific character. So
Oh, dang.
there you go. Get some boons. I will warn you though that there are also some debuffs on there. So
Evil boon.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if the chatters out there decide to be unfriendly, you might get smacked back if you're getting too many positive boons out there. All right. So why don't you go ahead and introduce your characters to everybody?
All right then. Then I suppose I am first. The name is Rowan. The name is Rowan Garrows, and I will be your artificer for tonight. I'm using the Unarmed Arcana class, the armor, and usually for me, when I'm the guy, we need something. When we need tools or something more subtle. That's usually where I come in. Don't do as well direct damage or punching the enemies. Everyone else is better at that than I am.
I am Hoff Bellows. I'm a Ergonasi Cleric of the Light. I am, as I say, a cleric. I do the cleric things.
Second. I'm a half elf necromancer. I'm not a bad necromancer, but I'm also not, I guess, a generally lawfully good person. So, that's a bit about my character.
And I believe that comes to me now. I am Tektite. I am a Warforged. And I'm a ranger. And my name is Rick in real life, also known as Voodoo in chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow.
And unfortunately, Taylor is not here playing Taylor Highmane, our half-elf Hexblade Warlock. Hopefully they'll be joining us next week, but they are a bit of a scout and front runner to the party at times, just because of the abilities and their perception. So when we last left off in our previous session, the heroes of the HMA Daring Grace had gone off to find the supplies needed to repair the airship after it had been pulled out of the sky by elven eagle riders. They crash landed on a forested mountainside on this island in the middle of the Thlusian Sea. Since crashing, the captain of the ship asked for volunteers to go out into the wilderness, find supplies to repair the ship, find the lost crew members that had fallen overboard during the crash, and ferret out the location of their enemies in hopes of finding, one, why they were pulled out of the sky, and two, how to defend themselves from further attack. The heroes traveled down the mountainside for several days searching for the things they need. They've had little success finding the different resources required to repair the ship. However, they've discovered that the island is more than meets the eye, and perhaps they haven't been pulled down here by accident. It seems that a statue of Myrwyyn was left behind with a forbidden spell permanently cast upon it. And further down the lane was a mysterious set of stone pillars, one built like an archway, the secret of which they haven't figured out. They did, however, encounter some of the Eagle Riders, and with Tyler's foresight, they were able to mind spike one of the eagles, where they plan to follow it back to the proverbial eagle's nest. And we pick up with the party gathered at the end of the path, ready to travel to the location of the injured eagle, and preparing their plan to see how they're going to handle this enemy encampment. And we'll pick up there. The four of you, or the five of you, are positioned on this path awaiting nightfall. What is your plan in the meantime?
And it is approaching nightfall.
It is.
Is our plan to attack in the night then, Voodoo?
Yes, that was our plan.
All right. Then I guess we move on then.
Okay.
I do not have dark vision. I do not believe.
I do not have dark vision as well, but I can provide light.
I do have dark vision, and I believe so does Tyler. We both think have dark vision. If I
Yes.
remember correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the rest of us, other than you two, do not.
Rowan actually has a special pair of goggles that lets him see in the dark.
Nice.
Wait, okay.
Can you make more of those?
Do we know where the layer of the elves is yet? We talk about that.
You know the general direction.
Okay, perfect.
And we have a mind spike on one of the eagles.
Right. You can follow the trail of the eagles through the mine spike. Because of that.
Try and make a survival check to see if you can find an easier path through the woods. A simpler path.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tech type. I'm still relatively new to being an artificer. I can't, and these are only prototype goggles. Because if I were to want to make a second pair, the first one would be deactivated.
Very well.
Something he hopes to be able to do in the future.
Again, to all viewers out there, I apologize. My mouse is not always perfect, so sometimes you'll see no rolls and then several rolls.
That's okay.
We take the first one usually.
Yes, we'll take the first one. All right. Although there it is, 15 survival. Okay, so yeah, you plot out a course through the woods ahead, kind of picking your way easily through them as you see this cleared path remains and continues further down the mountainside. It's been recently excavated, as you saw earlier while you were traveling through the forest. There are old stones of the Valkyrian Empire scattered along the path, a little buried, a little unseen at places, but in others where the path has been cut and weeded, you can see more evidence of an old road having existed here once. It makes it very easy to travel through this forested hillside. It doesn't take quite that long amount of time before you reach the camp of your enemies. The sun has not yet gone down, and you stand high on a hill overlooking the location. And let me bring you there, and you can set up your tokens at the highest point on the map.
Ooh. I'm sure it's the highest.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, where would we set up?
At the highest there? Point. Up here.
Here, okay.
See where I'm pointing? There you go.
There's not much space up there, it looks.
Well, you're coming down the mountainside, so you can put yourselves maybe down here as well.
I'll stick up with Rowan.
It did it again.
What part of your character sheet are you grabbing to do that?
The bio and info.
Okay.
Don't
So
move that
don't open the bio info. Go ahead and remove. We'll remove that. So don't open it. Okay.
Okay.
If you look on the journal section, you see how you have your character just there. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to click on that.
Okay.
Just there you go. You got it.
Put me the edge there.
Um,
There.
so
Random things to learn.
Yes. There's going to be a lot of them, man. I'm learning new things about these programs every day. Every day. We got a couple new follows, so thank you for that. And viewers out there in Twitch land, thank you for joining us tonight. I need to... so one of the things I'm going to do, I'll say while you guys are setting up your characters, the plan is to get a light to put on my face so that I'm not so dark. Nobody can see me. Alright. So there below is the camp, and I will show you what you see happening in the camp as you arrive. I'll need everybody to make stealth rolls as you approach. And I sure do wish I had a nighttime version of this camp, but unfortunately, this is what we got.
Just imagine that this is all like in deeper shadow.
Yes.
so it is.
Well, I did terribly.
See how I did. Did I even roll? Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Good.
So I'm not stealthy. I'm a giant robot.
You're stealthier than I am, and I'm not a giant robot.
Okay. So you're not necessarily quiet.
What about Taylor? Can he get a nat 20 on his stealth, hopefully?
Yeah, let's see.
We get caught right away.
Maybe not. We are high up, so maybe our stealth is not as bad as if we walked into the front door.
If we are somehow able to succeed into this, I have a plan.
Taylor got a
moving forward.
9.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
Well, be old that.
Oh god, it's gonna be one of those nights. Alright, viewers back home, you're gonna be in for a very fun time.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's time to light up the specialty brew for today.
Oh, goody.
That's a fantastic idea, Ghoulie. I need a black overlay to just lay on this at a lower opacity so that it just looks like it's nighttime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the light. It's let's see. It's a moonlight. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It's just moonlight.
It's all fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine.
You approach the camp, kind of moving down the side of the mountain. The path winds down and around and leads directly into the camp. So here you stand on a ledge overlooking it, trying to be as stealthy as possible. All you see in the camp are the 2 elven riders that you had encountered earlier at the site of the stone pillars. And other than the eagle that you mind spiked earlier, there is another eagle that looks as though it has taken on some injury in and of itself. It is dusk, and the night is falling. What would you like to do in the meantime? You don't know if you have been spotted or not, but you're high up, so perhaps they haven't seen you yet.
Question about the campsite, actually.
Sure.
I'm guessing that the tents are actually there, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay, this is an odd thing, but well, could I use say if we're high up, would it be possible to use say prestidigitation, for example, to say start a fire? That sort of thing would get their attention. They have to put it out, and with such a distance, it would not look like I said cast a bolt from Zeus upon them.
Hmm.
Also, while he's looking stuff up, just a talking between us here. Do we want to go in and question them first, or are we going in guns blazing?
You should try to
let's
take out
guns blazing.
Normally, I'd like to question them, but I don't think that's going to happen unless they're knocked out, tied up. Otherwise, I think they're just going to try and kill us.
The best way to take out the eagles, because they might fly away like last time, where we had them go away.
I do think that that prestidigitation would. I don't think the spell has enough power to light a tent on fire. At least that's not really in the purview of the spell. And I think that this is a technical thing to say, but I do believe that there are abuses if a spell like prestidigitation could do something like that, and so I'm gonna kind of rule that it can light things that are meant to be lit, like campfires, torches, candles, things like that. It can light or snuff those out. But lighting something on fire for the purpose of destruction is not really what the spell is for.
Oh no, you're perfectly right. That's why I asked.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, my next question probably even less. Are they sitting on a log by chance?
Are they sitting on a log? Oh. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. And to counter that, Bookist, we could do that, or I could just summon a literal flaming sphere of fire and ram it through all the tents.
You've never ever done that before. You've never lit canvas on fire with a flaming sphere. That's I think that
Nope.
is
That's a brand new use for that.
Is it made of leather, fur? I mean, what's it made out? Which the tent is made out of, or type of general?
I'm sorry, say it again.
What are the tents made out of?
Oiled canvas.
Oil, you say?
Well, to create a rainproof surface.
I hate to bring this up again, but can I light oil on fire? I'm not trying to be a jerk, but
no, I get it. If you want a flaming sphere of the tents, you can do that. If you want to use prestidigitation, I think it's limited to the wording of the spell.
Fair enough. So probably not the logs then in that case either.
Okay, so final vote on this before I go nuclear on this place.
I say that we first put eagles to sleep, and I use the spell sleep on the eagles so the elves won't run away later on.
Oh, I had planned on going over and killing the eagles first.
But the eagles are asleep. You don't have to kill. We can tie them up or do something, or something later. So it's not a problem. Deal with one enemy at a time.
Well, it won't be one enemy at a time. If you attack them, the eagles get up.
No, the eagles fall asleep. We're just gonna leave them alone. They're asleep, or let's tie them up later. Either way, it's it'll be easier for us to take care of the elves because no eagles and they can't run away or fly away like last time.
Are these ranges correct?
Yes,
Yes.
If it's 65 feet, I can do it. Yeah.
They are correct.
Okay.
Got it.
And just to be sure, both eagles are within a range of 20 feet, right? Just ball pointing it, looking at the map. Should be about 2 feet. Looking at them.
You're your voice is modulating in and out, so it's hard for me to follow what you're asking.
Let me do. There we go. Is this any better? I changed my mic. If that helps.
Yeah, that helped a
Yeah,
lot.
that helps a lot.
Oh, okay.
You're glitching a little tiny bit, and I think the volume plus the glitching was making it hard to hear you.
No, I was just using my computer mic, and I that was stupid. Yeah. I switched just now. So to be clear, they're within a 10 feet area, so I can knock them both out with the spell. Sleep, I think, which will help us. So should I do it?
You can attempt to do so.
Okay.
Well, discuss this with your fellow
Right.
adventurers, obviously, but you can attempt to do that, just making sure that you hit the way that.
What do you guys think? Should I do it?
If we had Tektai run down there and start the fight a little bit, it'd be easier for you to get them to fall asleep.
But no, it won't take that. Oh no, he's a warforged, so that means okay, a warforged just can't fall asleep, right?
That is correct.
Okay, perfect.
Also, I'm pretty sure you can choose who you're targeting.
No, apparently it's like within a 20-foot radius, just everyone just gets knocked out.
It's a 20-foot radius, and he rolls a certain number of d6, and that many hit points worth of creatures, starting with the lowest hit point creature, gets knocked out and falls unconscious. So, if he rolls below the hit points of any creature in that area, then nothing falls asleep.
Which is pretty hard because it's 5d8, so it's pretty good chance of me doing it.
Is it hit points or hit dice?
It's hit points. So he rolls 5d8. So his an average on 5d8, he's going to put to sleep about 20 hit points worth of creatures with the sleep spell.
Right.
At the level at first level,
right.
At the lowest level of casting that spell.
So can we move to here first?
Yeah.
Without making a huge deal about it. Is this 10 feet drop?
That is you can move down there. You can get down there without having to climb, without any kind of vigorous climb. And I will say that I'm using your stealth rolls from approaching the camp for your climb down to this level. So
okay, that's I assume that. So we can move to here because what I need to do is run. And this distance is the same too, so it's 10 feet down or 5 feet down.
The distance here, you know what? Let me have this. The distance here would be down to here would be 5 feet. Yeah. Okay. This would be 10 feet down from this point here would be a 10-foot drop. From here it would be a 5-foot drop. This one is like a hop. You can hop between these two. What's with the yellow square? What's the yellow square?
My apologies. I forgot which one of these was a 20-foot cube and which one was.
Okay.
That's why I drew for measurement. I apologize.
Understood. No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I knew what was going on.
Right. 20-foot cube. I forget if that includes rate or what.
So if it's a 20-foot cube would be the second one, not the first one. First one is a 10-foot cube.
Oh, so it's the one I'm moving around right now.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Just wondering. Sorry about that. Hope you all like yellow.
That's fine. Rather get it out of the way now so we don't have questions later. Okay, so if you're going to do that, so what I can do is I can run to here, and then that puts me in range of hitting both of these two with my attack and a spell, and I can hit both of them and lower their hit points, hopefully, to where they're more apt to be affected by your sleep spell.
Right, and I can stay up here and raid down lightning on these two. From my vantage point, it wouldn't be too hard.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Right, so fire, sleep, and lightning, huh?
Like I said, I can stay down here, and I have enough range that I can hit them.
Okay. Move where you are moving.
Okay.
Okay.
This is not going to be in stealth. I'm
Okay,
not
you're just
stealthing
moving.
this.
Okay.
I'm moving the full 30 feet of my movement and taking my action, if that's okay with you.
That is fine with me. This will initiate combat.
Yes.
All right. Do we want to roll initiative now?
Yeah, let's roll initiative now.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Make sure you have your character clicked on. Actually, give me one. Don't roll. Don't roll. That's too late.
Too late.
Hoff
Well,
has bellowed. Everybody
I have
rolled.
bellowed my Hoff.
I apologize. I saw the
No,
turn order.
it's okay. It's okay. I will fix this. Hold on.
I'll take the worst
Rowan
initiative.
is on. Rowan is going on 15. Hoff is going on.
Either
8.
10 or 8. I don't care. Yeah, that's fine.
Second is going on 9. Let's roll initiative for Taylor.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You said wait, so I waited.
No, that's okay. Go ahead. You can roll initiative now. Make sure you're clicked on your character.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Have I ever got initiative over 8 or like over 10?
I don't think you have.
Like honestly, I feel like I always get low.
Okay. So
Time to find out if we got a surprise round or not.
indeed. What would you all like Taylor to do?
Hexblade, the little elf. Actually, Hexblade goes either way. Help.
Where is Taylor right now anyway?
Right here. Right next to you, Rowan.
I don't know what abilities Taylor has, but
He's a
she could-
Hexblade.
she could I know she's a Hexblade, but she could either hex one of the eagles to help with that, or Eldritch Blast something.
Eldritch
yeah.
Blast on the I think the first attack goes.
Does she have Agonizing Blast as an
Ooh.
no, as an Eldritch Pact? I think it's called. Like, does she have one?
Or
I will
Eldritch
look.
Spear, that'd help.
If we're putting the eagles to sleep, she should probably attack one of our 2 elven friends.
All right. Who feels comfortable having Taylor's character under their purview for the evening?
I'd be fine with that. Either, and pretty much anybody here could do it.
Okay.
Also, I don't think your D&D Beyond interactive overlay is working right now. Sorry to.
Let me check.
No, it's working.
It could be. It should be working.
Could be me.
I don't
It is.
see it,
I'm
actually.
watching you right now. I can confirm that it's working.
Oh, there
Okay.
it is. Yeah, there's a button.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
to lock it if you want it not to disappear every 2 seconds.
That is correct. Okay. I'm going to give Taylor's character. Let's see. Here, Hoff, I'm going to give you control of Taylor for now. And I'll take
Alright.
it away at the end of tonight.
No, fine with that.
So you can access, you should be able to see Taylor's character in your journal, and you should be able to move the token around.
Yep. Your sheet. There we are.
Yeah, we just Eldritch Blast the elves.
Do you have access to her token? Can you move that?
Should be able to. Yep.
Cool. All right, there you go.
So we're waiting on. Do we have surprise or not?
Well, I will tell you as things happen. So Taylor is going to move and act first. She has initiative.
Oh, okay. Because that's why. That's why I said I was going to do that first
Mhm.
before anybody else did anything. Like,
Okay.
They're waiting on my.
Sure. So if Taylor's just going to get into position and hold her action, or then we can just have her move in the initiative order to after Tektite.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Okay.
Still reading through all of her abilities.
That's fine. So Tektite, you will get the first action. You begin to move, and the wood elves immediately react to you moving down.
Sure.
They just hear this clattering sound of stone and metal climbing down the mountainside, and they immediately stand and draw their bows and let fly a couple of shots at you.
Bring it.
6 and 11 to hit for the first one, so that is going to be misses. And then 24, that's a critical, and an 11. So 1 crit for 13 points of piercing damage against you.
I'll allow it.
So you start barreling down this mountainside, and the elves start yelling in Elvish and start launching arrows at you from where they stand.
Okay. Is it on me now?
Yes, it is.
Alright, we are going to cast this spell. Hail of Thorns. And then we are going to launch a harpoon at the nearest bird.
Bird.
We're not.
Okay.
So we're not putting him.
No, this is an attack to put its health points less, so we can put it to sleep after that. Have a
Right.
greater chance of putting it to sleep.
Yes. You launch a harpoon at your... so Hail of Thorns is a dex save for them, or...
Hail of Thorns is... yeah, dex save for half.
Okay.
So it was
So you pierce...
9.
you pierce the eagle with your harpoon as you launch it with incredible accuracy, and then it needs to make its check to see if it is struck by the Hail of Thorns.
Oops, sorry, I am
That is okay.
clicking on things.
It makes its dex save, and so only takes half of the damage from the hail. So.
Yep. So half a 9.
Yep.
And then the other one?
The other one, oh, that's right. It also has to make the dex save. I am really bad at this tonight. All these technical difficulties is just getting me, getting me a little thrown off. All right, it's gonna take 9 points of damage, the full damage, as it does not get out of the way of the thorns flying at it.
Yeah.
Rowan.
Foul-winged creatures?
Rowan, you watch as Tektite tries to take down his albatross, and you are up on the hillside, up higher still. You have noticed that the elves have paid attention to his movements and launched some arrows at him. Tell me how you are going to react to the situation.
Okay. Okay. In all sincerity, I want to ask this: can I say strike, for example, like the log one? Are they still sitting on the log, or are they up?
They are standing next to the logs.
Okay. And the area around here, it is dirt. It's not grass, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Well, there goes that idea. Yeah, I was going to think that I could just use lightning to light it, everything on fire, so they have a bit of a harder time, but not going to happen. You can't really light dirt on fire that well.
No, light does not light on. Dirt does not light on fire that well.
Yeah, no, yeah. Oh well. I guess I'll try. I guess I'm going to attack this elf with some. And I'm guessing that misses.
The 10 does indeed fly wide of the elves.
And well, my turn's over. I don't really have bonus actions or anything I can use.
Are you moving at all, or are you remaining up on the hillside?
Staying up there for right now.
Okay.
I assume it's harder than for to hit at least at this sort of angle.
All right. What is Taylor doing in the meantime?
Alright, Taylor is going to send down one of those Eldritch blasts to one of the eagles, the the less damaged eagle.
Okay.
Here it is.
That's pretty good.
That hits. Throw me some damage, sir. As the arcane bolt flies and slams into the unsuspecting eagle. That is 12 damage
I
to the
clicked on
bird.
it.
I'm not sure if that's to the bird or to hit.
Oh, that is a
Be honest.
D20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You gotta click on the Eldritch Blast
I'll
underneath.
just do a D10 here.
Okay, so 3 damage.
No.
That's
I
much
don't know.
different.
I don't know.
Yeah,
he
if you click on the
has,
word Eldritch Blast, it should do it.
I clicked on the word Eldritch Blast and it did the roll to hit.
Weird.
So it's really strange.
Oh well.
Let me see.
Does she have agonizing blast by any chance?
I'm looking through. Right
No,
now.
she
All I see
has
is Elvis Sight.
Devil's Sight as her Eldritch invocation.
There, it should be like 2.
She
though.
gets 2 though,
Three.
right? She gets 2, I think.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, what is
yet.
that? Devil's Sight.
Oh well. We'll take care of it next time or sometime.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fine.
you-
For now.
You get 2 Eldritch Blasts at 5th, not 3rd.
Yeah.
No, invocations.
Oh yeah, she gets invocations.
Yeah, what's her second invocation?
I only see 1.
What?
Should be the second. I'm 90% sure Warlocks get 2 invocations level 2.
Yeah, I know for
Yeah.
sure they do. Actually, by level 2 they do.
By
That's
level 3
fine.
they should have 3, right?
Yeah.
No, level 3 you still have 2. I think it's like by
Well,
level
we'll
5. Yeah.
just leave it for now.
Yeah.
And did that do anything?
You crit.
I did, but no, it didn't roll the damage. Okay, we'll just have to roll the damage separately for now.
Yeah.
Yep.
We just say she has agonizing blast retroactively.
No, we'll leave it alone for now, and then I will discuss it with Taylor afterwards.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. I tried.
All right. Where does that leave us?
It should be Eagle.
Yes, it is the giant eagle's action. They will fly, because it's what they do.
Bro, our whole plan down the drain.
Who's gonna sleep?
Bro.
We can still sleep them while they're flying and cause them
Right,
to
but I
fall
can
to their death.
One of
Yeah.
them. That's the problem. My plan was like, okay, I'll just do one. Yeah, I'll just knock one out.
Yeah.
All right.
moving or
This
attacking.
one. All right, their fly speed is 80 feet, so they're definitely getting
Yeah.
to wherever they want to go on this map. All right. Tektite, this eagle is flying up, swoops down on you with its talons, tries to strike you with its beak. That is a 22 to hit with its talons, dealing 7 slashing damage, and the beak is a 16 as it tries to peck apart your insides when it as much as it can.
And the beak misses. The talons connect.
I'm sorry? The beak misses, the talons do not. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this one is going to fly up and strike at the creature that Eldritch blasted, dealing damage to it. The talons, it misses with its talons, but comes back over with its beak and deals 6 piercing damage to Taylor as it strikes.
All right.
Points me in the way of danger, Azim. I am ready.
Second,
Yeah.
it is your
Okay.
action.
How much hit points do you have left, Tektite? Will you be okay fighting the eagle on your own right now?
Sure.
Okay. You know what? I'll help you out instead. Yeah. Okay. There's 3 of them there, so I think you need more of the help. So let's see. I guess I'll cast spell on that specific eagle. Hope it works.
Okay.
Do this. I need to roll for a 5.
Yeah. So roll the 5d6. So this eagle here, that is, let's see, 15 feet off the ground, suddenly falls unconscious and slams into the earth below, dealing 2d6 points of falling damage to it.
Do you need to roll for that? Oh,
Which is going to be 9 damage. And the eagle slams into the ground hard,
yeah, that's right. I'll wake up. Well, died.
very hard,
Okay.
and
Died.
collapses in a crumple, in a crumple onto the ground.
Nice. All right, cool.
Hoff.
Okay. Part of me wants to attack the eagle, but at the same time, I know my duty. I know what I have to do. So I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere, and summon my Flaming Sphere right here.
All right.
All right. There's that, and I'm just gonna start. Can I move it during
That is the
this?
most awful flaming sphere I've ever drawn.
It's a flaming hot dog. That's what it is. Okay.
The hot dog of doom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move it as a bonus action.
Yeah. Then for my bonus action, I'm just gonna rake it like. Hold on. Just gonna like rake it as far as I can through here.
Okay.
You can get 30 feet.
I can get 33. I can get through all 4 of these unless there's something in the way. Unless there's someone in the way.
There we go. That's a sphere.
What? It'll drive over anything that's 5 feet tall or less, and you can jump it 10 feet over a pit if you'd want.
Yeah, now, so the one thing that's been weird about Roll20 is it hasn't been letting me move drawn objects.
Make sure you're in that objects category.
I am, and it's drawn on the
Okay.
objects layer.
Hmm.
So, lately it's been doing that. Can anybody, Hoff, can you try and move that?
Mm.
No.
Nope.
Can't. I can draw a shape and see if I can control it.
Let's try it out. Maybe I'll help.
Square, but
Can you move it?
No.
yeah, no, it's hold
Yeah,
on.
it's very
I
weird.
selected it. Yeah, no, I've got it now.
There you
I
go.
can move mine now.
All right, we got a flaming square. Let's do this.
Flaming square, that works.
Flaming Square of Doom.
We have a flaming square. Okay.
Flaming cube.
Yes.
It's a parallel.
Flaming Yo, Hotman.
Go ahead and move it to where you're moving it, and
So-
those objects will light on fire.
So yeah, I'm gonna move this boy. If it will accept my moving. Now it's not gonna work. Okay, I see how it is.
Wow.
Oh, there it is.
No, it'll let you turn it, but it won't let you move it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
We are having technical difficulties with Roll20 and getting obsessed over them.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
Why don't you
Well-
just make a token of like a squirrel or something, and
Yeah,
we can use
I'm moving from there over to here. Here. This area.
There you go.
Yeah, just hitting all 4 of those tents there. I'll delete it and remove it next time I have to move it.
Ah,
Hey,
There
That's
we
a-
are.
that's a
even
ball of
better.
fire.
Yo,
There you go.
that is a.
So
that's
you
gotta
move
be
it
good.
in which direction?
Just straight through all these tents, like
That way?
whoosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Cool.
So it
Yeah,
ends
did
up
someone just
here.
recognize what I was doing? Is it only 25 feet?
There you go.
Or is it 30 feet? Yeah.
That was
Or did I
way
hit
better.
something?
See? Things can be done.
How'd you guys make that? That's really cool.
It ends up here then.
Okay.
It's gonna stop there. Do I have to roll damage for hitting something, or?
No, because you didn't hit any creatures, so these tents are just on fire now.
Yeah.
Yay!
How's
Should
that?
be able to move
That
this.
helps,
I
right? There you go. You have a rings of fire.
I should be able to move that through all 4 of these tents. Correct?
Yes, you should.
Oh,
if they're
there
not
you go.
occupied-
All right, so
if they're
put
not occupied.
the sphere here, and I'm gonna give you permission to maneuver that sphere.
Yeah.
Yay!
I love that our Ergonasi cleric of the light just throws fire around.
Light
It's the ultimate form of light.
There, you now have control of the flaming sphere.
His uncle was a fiery
Whoosh.
freak. We just don't talk about it.
And the tents are all on fire. There you go.
It is time
Fire
to burn
bad.
some stuff.
Yeah, burn it. All right, so the tents are on fire. The fire will spread. The fire will spread every round. Any creatures in the fire will start taking damage. The wood elves start taking pot shots at you guys, starting with the closest creature. I believe that's. Let's
That would be
see.
the flaming sphere.
It would be the eagle's corpse.
Yes.
Oh, boy,
well,
yeah.
the closest combatant. So they're gonna take more shots at Tektite.
Of course they
Bruh.
are. We're gonna kill Tektite here. In
Maybe.
about 2 seconds.
19 to hit with the first longbow.
That hits.
That's 3 damage. 17 to hit with the second longbow strike.
That one hits exactly.
Okay, that's 8 more damage. And then the other one rolls a 15 and a 12 and misses twice. Distracted
Yeah.
by the haze of the smoke and flames.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
a thing that happens.
Tic-Tac, are you okay right now? Like, how many points do you have?
I have 5. If they hit me
Oh.
again, I'm dead.
Oh boy.
Maybe it's time to cleric things. Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
cleric thing next time. Gotcha.
Yeah.
There, that should
Oh, that's dope.
Ooh,
Ooh.
like that.
Hey, shouldn't I have
There's
cover
some dope
then?
effects.
Yes, you will be getting cover at the
Well, it's too late now.
not
Already
now,
hit me.
but
Next time.
next time. Let's
Later. Always later with you.
yeah, next round. I've got the fire the smoke set up, but as things continue to burn, it'll start creating cover. Tektite, you get to respond immediately.
Oh, goody. So is this a ladder, or can I just run down it?
Oh, that's a ladder. You can, but you can move down it without having to use your climb speed because it is a ladder. So, go ahead and use that as 15 feet of movement instead of as the entirety of your movement.
Okay, so I did.
You are still charging the elves.
Yeah.
What a man when he's almost half down. So charging.
Hey, he's a robot. He likes to. He doesn't think about things in those regards.
Oh yeah, he needs to be fixed, huh? He just like you rework, brought back to like.
You
Similar.
can use healing spells on him. He has that. They do work
Yeah.
on him.
In my mind, I'm going, Tektite, no, don't run away from me. I'm trying to fix you.
Yeah. No, I want to get up against him so he can't use his thing, and then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, cure wounds. Oh,
Ah,
useful.
Yes.
Some wizards don't have.
Because they need to reserve some type of healing for the other, some type of proprietary spells for the other classes. Wizards seriously get everything.
They really do. It's so broken sometimes.
Okay, so I healed myself for 4, and now I'm in melee combat with them.
Okay, yes you
Or
are.
at least one of them.
And you're casting Cure Wounds on yourself for 7 and 4.
No, just 4.
Just the 4. Okay.
Yeah, it's 1d8. It's 1d8. It, for some reason, when I hit the spell slot thing, it casts it twice all the time.
Ah, that's interesting.
Welcome to my world.
Rowan, you watch the ranger charge into battle with the elves, and one of the eagles has fallen from the sky, but the other is directly above you, shredding down on Taylor with its beak and claws.
Okay, this thing has to die. Thankfully, a spell that should hopefully be a bit better.
Web?
I can. 1 second. I need to roll out to throw.
For Magic Missile, you actually do need to roll it multiple times.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try. I'm just. Yeah, times me. Okay.
Oh, that's better.
Essentially, in this case, it'd be 11 total.
11 total damage to the creature. You watch as the 3 arcane blasts of energy, they kind of like twist off in different directions and then realign, smacking the target at the same time, with pops of magical energy and power. The bird reels slightly, but it still seems to be upright. Still seems to be afloat in the air, prepared to strike.
Dang it! I have to kill this thing before I can really.
Taylor, it is your action.
Alright, so, yeah, he's just gonna throw, ooh. Yeah, just throw an Eldritch Blast straight into the eagle next to him.
Okay.
It's 25 to hit.
Jeez, with the high rolls. Hoff, have you made any attacks yet?
Me?
Just
No,
the
I have
flaming
not
sphere,
quite
right?
yet.
Okay.
Can I add that D6 to a healing spell instead?
Yes, I will allow it.
Woo!
I'm fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about me. Stay up
4
there where
damage.
it's safe.
4 damage to the eagle. I missed the 4 damage down there for a second. The eagle is smacked by the Eldritch Blast, and you watch it fall to the ground below.
Ooh.
It is blasted out of the sky. I guess the giant eagles aren't going anymore. Second.
I'm gonna wear their head like a hat.
Second, what is your action? You watch as the second eagle slams to the ground unconscious after being shot down by Taylor's Eldritch Blast. And you see Tektite below facing these 2 elves on his own. What would you like to do? Are you muted by chance?
What do you think he's
I am muted. Oh my god, I didn't notice. My bad, I am muted. That is correct. I will send a ray of sickness at the elf that is closest to Tektite. So let's roll for that. I didn't even notice I was muted. Does that hit?
Oh yeah, that strikes one of the elves completely.
Okay.
Dealing, and you Did you critical on that? No, it's...
No.
Oh, right,
I
it's
know,
been doing that thing.
again,
Yeah,
I
don't worry
don't
about
know
it.
why.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you deal 15 points of damage to it,
Poison.
of poison damage, and it has to make a Constitution save or be poisoned. Which elf did you want to strike? Was it this one?
The one, yeah, right next to Tektite.
Okay. The elf shudders with the sudden feeling of illness as your ray of green, sickly energy slams into its body, and you see Tektite. You just watch as the elf shivers with cold and immediately breaks out into this uncontrollable sweat, and her eyes roll up and she collapses to the ground unconscious.
For as like I guess a bonus action, can I move down here where the stairs are? Get downstairs.
It would be.
There's fire there. Yeah, not a good
Let's see,
idea.
you're
Your
here,
movement.
so this.
Yeah, I was here originally.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you move down to here, that's gonna be extra movement. So 5. So that's 5
up
feet
here?
of movement.
Okay, perfect. I can just stay there.
Yes, you can stay there.
Or can I move further down? Am I allowed to?
You can
Further
move. You can move down to here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that worked. Yeah.
All right.
I'll move down here and wait.
All right. And as a necromancer, when you
Grim Harvest.
kill
yeah,
a
but
human,
I already have.
kill a creature, but you're
I have
already at
max
full hit
point.
points still.
Can I give those hit points to Tektite, or is that still allowed?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Hoff.
All right, so here's the tough decision. Do I continue my destruction with my bonus action, or heal Tektite?
Oh no! Just shoot the fireball at the elf, and I think that'll do it. Right? That should kill it.
I still need to do some healing here.
All right.
So yeah, I think how far can I make it down this slope here?
Down that slope. Since it's in combat and you're trying to move down there, it would be all of your movement to move down to this spot here.
To which spot? The top spot?
You do not have a climb speed, so you would climb down.
So about there.
If you moved. So yeah, moving down there is going to cost you 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to cost you 20 feet of movement to get to there.
All right. And he's...
Treat it like difficult terrain because you're climbing down.
Yep. Actually, can I just do that from here? Oh, I can. Anyways, I'm going to move down as far as I can down here.
Okay. Yep,
and then I'm going to
that.
cast healing word for my bonus action to heal Tektite for 4.
What's the range on healing word? Oh, 60 feet. Yeah, that's
60
good.
feet.
All right. Well,
and then can I add that d6?
you certainly can. Nice. Tektite, you get 10 points of healing cast upon you.
Yes.
You feel your stone and metal begin to mend.
Excellent.
And then for my action, I know this is a bonus action kind of thing, but can I move this fire with my bonus or with my action instead of bonus action?
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
You
for
could
my
move as
action,
your
I could.
action.
Yeah, I could add bonus action or not bonus action. Action dash.
You can.
Yeah.
To move another 15 feet. Or 30 feet.
Would it
Or
cost
put
me
him
anything
down
extra
there
to come
next
down here?
Let's see.
It's like 5,
No,
10.
it didn't cost me
You were
any.
here, right? So
So it's
5, 10, 15, 20. No, you can move down there. That's fine.
yeah, cool. I'll just move there for now. end my turn there.
Okay. The final wood elf is going to run. She's gonna take 2 shots at Tektite because everybody else is behind cover at this point. That the second one's gonna hit for 3 points of damage. And she's going to run into the tent here. Tektite.
Not so fast. I'm going inside.
Okay.
What's inside the tent with me?
It's a trap.
Oh yeah.
Sure it is.
You find an ancient dragon in that tent.
Did I move you by mistake? I did.
Yeah, you moved me.
Alright, hold on. I shouldn't have moved her out of view. So
Okay.
I'll move you
I'll
guys
put me
around
back where I
again.
was. I'll put me where I was.
She's there. You are there. Okay.
Yes.
Inside the tent, as you move into it, there is a there's like a desk in there, like a field desk, and some other like furniture in there, some chairs, a very comfortable looking hammock with pillows and fur blankets and things like that. This is obviously the tent of whoever is leading these forces, and the elf is attempting to gather some things that are in and on the desk and kind of looks wide-eyed at you as you run in. So there's actually a piece of furniture between you and her.
That's fine.
Like here. There you go. All right. So you've moved into the tent.
I'm
And what
going
are
to
you
attack
doing?
her. I'm going to attack her.
Of course you are.
Or we could capture her.
Knock her out, dude.
No.
uh,
The last one did not have. I'm actually going to use my planar warrior ability.
okay.
So the next time I hit her,
Okay.
and then I'm going to throw my trident at her.
Multiverse, that's the.
Go ahead.
because I
Make
have
your
range.
attack with your trident.
It misses.
It unfortunately does. Rowan, you don't know what's going on inside the tent right now.
I'm going to have to get. Okay. This is
Well, I
so
think my
this won't
spear is
happen, right?
lodged in the back of it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely saw trident points hit the back of the tent.
I have to move at half speed, correct?
To come down that, yes. When you're on the
Okay.
when you're on the green surfaces, you do not. When you're coming down the actual slopes, you do. It is climb speed.
Can I? Okay. Can I do? Okay. I can dash them, correct?
You can.
Dash means I get twice my movement, correct?
If you dash, yes, you get twice your amount of movement.
Okay. I have 35. So
I don't know if you have something going on in the background, but when you speak, I'm hearing a lot of clacking noises.
how about right now?
That's better.
There we go. I'm right here. I don't have a bonus action, so I'm here. Wait, I tell Hoff, I think it's Hoff it was, please don't set the other tents on fire.
I'll try my best not to.
What is Taylor doing?
All right, Taylor. She's gonna make her way down, as far as she can, as well. Down. She's kind of following us down this way.
Okay.
Because there seems to be a whole lot more action down here than. So yeah, dash action. Just get right up next to, right up on top of here for now. Not quite coming down yet.
No problem. Is somebody clicking something a lot?
It's not me. My mic is push to talk.
Yeah.
It sounds like typing.
Yeah. Well, it's not happening now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So Taylor moves there, and then what is she going to do when she gets there?
That's her action and movement, so pretty much it.
All right. Second, it has come to your turn. The smoke is billowing up in front of you.
I'm assuming the smoke, I can't actually see anything, correct? I can't see a tent.
It is obscured.
Right. Okay. But I did see that I did run into the tent, right? With
You
the
did.
elf.
You did.
Okay, perfect. That does help. Let's. Before can I try to move? I can't really like. I think Tech can take her down on his own, but I'll try to do whatever I can. So let's see what I can do here. Okay, so can I walk down over here?
Yeah, you can go down that ladder right there.
All right, perfect. And how far can I move to get close to the tent? I saw Tech running.
The ladder is 15 feet down, and then you can move another 15 feet in any direction from there.
Okay, so go. Does this work over here? I thought the dead eagle.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, you're standing over the corpse of the eagle there.
I'll stand there for now, I guess. If I can go further, so that's as far as I can go. I'll just hang in there, I guess.
Okay.
So I can.
Sounds good. All right. Hoff.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way down, and since they told me not to move the fire, to all that, I'm gonna bonus action move this 5, 10, 15, just over top the campfire here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make my way down. Kind of in front of there, as well on top of the eagle. Just like, ooh.
Yeah, you guys
Sorry.
are standing on this eagle corpse.
Ew. Oh, I still have an action.
It is
I could
smoldering
bonus
and smells terrible.
I could action dash. Yeah, why not? I'll action dash and then pop my head inside this tent here.
Okay. You pop your head inside the tent, and the one elf that the eagle had been able to get away from the battle in the air is laying unconscious and like wrapped in bandages inside that tent.
Okay. Yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
That's it. That's it for me.
Tektite, the wood elf here, kicks the trident that you pushed into the back of the that you threw into the back of the tent with her foot, causing it to tear further. and leaps out the back of the tent. And that's going to be 10. That's going to be that movement. Per character sheet. Character sheet. And then she's going to dash and get there. Actually, there.
Okay, please tell me one of us is up there. And yeah, come on, did we all? Oh my god, we all went down.
Nope, not Taylor.
Tektite,
There we go.
she has fled the tent.
I think did he muted himself, or I can't hear him.
Sorry, I will exit the tent as well. And pursue my quarry.
All right. Are you dashing, or are you just taking your first movement?
I'm just taking my first movement because I have another harpoon.
Okay.
And I will use my bonus action to Hunter's Mark her. My last spell. And then throw a harpoon. I'm out of weapons. I have to go chase her down to get one back. It's a 12 hit.
12 will miss your target. She is too lithe and bounding through this area for you to be able to hit her accurately.
Somebody please kill this person.
Hey, humans are squishy. You should have been able to do this.
I can't hit them today.
Hey, humans
My
are
rolls have
squishy. You
been
should have been able
all
to do
under-
this.
I can't hit them today. Except the
Hey,
first
humans
one.
are
My rolls
squishy. You should have been able to do this.
So go ahead. Hit them. That's me. That's all me. Except the
Hey,
first
humans
one.
are
My rolls-
squishy.
is
You
that
should have
enough?
been able to do this.
So go ahead. Hit them.
Hold
That's
on.
me.
We have a little bit of an echo.
The
Hey,
first
humans. Sorry about that. I had to fix that.
Okay, so yeah, it cost me an extra 10 feet to climb up here, so I'm at 30. Alright. All done.
Tektite, you are inspired. You have been given an
Inspired.
inspiration point by one of our viewers. Would you like to apply that to your harpoon throw? Did you mute yourself again?
I would like to do that.
Okay. You can use your inspiration point to do that, and it will hit for 11 points of damage.
Plus
Oh.
a d6.
No, she gave you inspiration, so
Oh.
Oh, I still had Hunter's Mark on her.
oh, you did. Oh, that's right. So yeah, that's another
1 point of damage.
yes.
As the trend continues.
It's a beautiful trend of rolling ones. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting
Yeah.
me have my villains get away.
I don't know. Taylor's gonna blast this thing. Eldritch Blast and gonna roll like a 36.
All right, Rowan. It is you see Tektite toss a harpoon into the air, and it arcs downward and lands in the back of the elf painfully as she is trying to scurry away. What would you
I'll
like
move
to
up
do?
here. I'll move up here so I can get a better angle and try and shoot her with lightning. I hope the fact that she has a metal harpoon lodged in her back does something to make it loose willy.
Well, let's see.
That's pure DM fiat though.
Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage. She has a giant she basically has a giant antenna sticking out of her back, and you slam her with 11. Well, I guess it would be the first lightning damage roll. So you hit because of the 20, and it deals 8 points of lightning damage to her. But
I get one more d6 because of my armor.
What's that?
Second d6 if I hit an enemy.
Oh, so it's both. It's 6, 9 plus 5, so 14 damage.
Essentially, yes.
Okay. You slam into her with 14 damage, and you watch as the lightning washes over her and down the harpoon, and she collapses in a smoldering heap.
I want one of those.
Actually,
this arm right here.
Actually, it would probably take a while. I probably could do that.
Could you make me entirely covered in electricity?
No, you would need no. I could probably give you an arm cannon of some kind, but it would take a very, very long time to build.
I don't age.
I do.
That seems like a problem for your species.
Our species has done pretty well.
Well, I will climb up here and. Okay. Well, oops. Is combat over, Mr. DM?
It is. Yes.
Okay. I would like to climb up here and get my harpoon, then climb back down here and get my trident, and then run over here and get my other harpoon.
Yes.
First thing
You
to put out
walk
this
around
fire,
gathering your weapons.
Yes, that is what I'm doing for the next 5 minutes.
I yell at Tech, we shall bring up the fire first.
Again, you start it, you put it out.
It doesn't need to be put out.
Yes, it does. Look, there might be some nice stuff in that.
I'm not sure that it does, but actually, Tech-Tite's smart enough. He climbs back in here, grabs his harpoon, and then goes through the. Well, I'll loot her body first.
Okay.
We'll do that.
All right, so you go and you pull your javelin out of the back of the elf, and she is carrying a leather satchel that you saw her dump a bunch of things from the desk into. You grab that as well.
Okay. Then I'll go down and get my trident. And then after I grab my trident, I'll walk through here, and once I get to here, I'll throw the bag to second. Like, here, read these. And then go up and get my then go up here and get my harpoon.
Okay. I call them, everyone please help me put out this fire so it doesn't burn everything down. And if there's any other elves in the area, they'll be alerted immediately and come calling.
Good.
Do you really want to fight more elves right now, Tech-Tite?
Yes.
Do you think it'd be healthy for you to fight more elves at present?
Yes. I fail to see where this line of questioning is going.
It is very unusual that there are elves in such quantity, like out and about in a war party. It's very unusual.
Yeah,
Well,
we should
not for
also...
me. I don't know anything about these elves.
Anybody
Also-
who would know that knows that.
Tech-Tite is just like, meh. Yeah.
Alright. So,
If you
but
say so.
do we really have to put out the fire? Do you guys think the elves come back if we don't?
We should also check the rest of the tents for other
Here's
elves.
hoping.
Because I've got one in here.
Alright. Don't have water spell. If anyone has a water spell,
I can
Yeah,
use precipitation, hopefully, reduce the blaze, but it'll take some time to put them out.
really don't have any all my spells are either poison or just fire. Or that's it.
I mean, I could, but that would mean I'd be running out of spell slots very fast.
We could literally
And it
try
is,
fighting fire with fire. You
It
guys
is,
want?
it is close to nighttime.
Can I just prestidigitation them all out?
Yes, you may prestidigitation the fires out one at a time.
All right, I do that.
Okay.
That is good.
And Hoff,
Um,
are you dismissing your are you dismissing your sphere?
Yeah, because it's only there for 1 minute, so I'll dismiss it.
Out of curiosity, is the campfire lit? Out of genuine curiosity.
Yes,
Oh
that
yeah,
is-
would my flaming fire ball light that fire?
Yeah, it's lit the campfire. The campfire is now completely and perfectly lit.
Okay. And for the elf that is, she's pretty banged up, right?
Yeah, she's in bad shape. Think 0 hit points but stable in game terms.
Yeah. Okay.
may I enter the tent next to Hops?
Sure.
Okay, I'll just walk in there.
Yeah,
Thinking.
it's empty except for like a bedroll, and like some meager personal equipment.
Okay. Oh, didn't Tech give me like documents? Can I read through them while I sit down on the bed on the tent? I guess.
Sure.
All right. Is there anything important information that I find?
Yeah, I'll let you know what's on there. It's written in Elvish. Can you read that?
Yes, I am half elf. I have elf.
Okay.
That's what my. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there's a couple things of importance amongst the papers that she shoved into her bag there, or the bag that are there. There is let's see. There's a map of the island. You see marked on the map the couple of historic sites that you have found so far, and there's a third one that is marked on the opposite side of the mountain, up high on the mountain. So you see those marked on the map. There's some notes on the different sites. There are notes about the statue, similar to what you discovered about the statue, about the wording on the statue, the symbols of power, and the spell forbiddance that is cast upon it. There are notes on the direction it faced and that it led to that those stone obelisks and the archway. There are some notes on the archway just jotted down about the Sylvan script that is etched upon them, along with druidic runes that are mixed in with the Sylvan script, and that they have not been able to decipher the message yet, but they are sure that they will be able to soon. And there is a note that they have not visited the ruined temple at the top of the mountain, but that was where they would soon be proceeding once they dealt with getting the things they needed from the airship. You also see that there is a letter that details that. Well, it said the letter says. Kaelin, our spies upon the Daring Grace have confirmed that the captain is in possession of documented evidence in regards to the whereabouts of the lost wards of Myrwyyn. We know the ship's flight path from our spy aboard the vessel. Here is where she will be, closest to your location. Strike then, bring her down, gather what notes and information they have on your quest. Use them to your advantage. Rid yourself of the crew. Destroy the ship if you can. Your servant and servant of the Green King. And that's basically what you find amongst the papers. There are some writings about a heavenly being that is connected to the temple above, and to be prepared should that being truly exist. But it is the stuff of legend, and we doubt its veracity.
That's a lot to process for second. He walks out of the not knowing what to tell the group, but I guess he comes around telling them about the spies that are at the very moment still part of the Daring Grace crew, and that it could potentially be dangerous for everyone. About the third location, do we know where it is? You said there was like a third location that
you have a map right now. You now have a map that shows you where it is.
Okay. I'll proceed to, I guess, show the map to the rest of the group to see if they can like help me out or do anything with it.
Tektite's a navigator. He might be able to help you with that.
That is perfect. So anyone want to say anything, or Tektite want to help me out with the map?
Did you convey that information to?
Yeah. He just said he came out and kind of assembled you guys and conveyed what information he could in regards to that stuff to you.
Okay, so heavenly being in the temple.
That is what the letters say. Being. It doesn't specify its origin, or it didn't specify its origin, right? Just to be clear.
It just said that some kind of heavenly being, some legend speaks of a heavenly being tied to a temple, which may or may not be one of the wards, and evidence has led us to believe that that is the temple that is here on this island.
All right.
Okay, and it also, the letter also said, from a servant of the Green King.
Yes.
Yeah. I assume it's like the Elf King, because they're all elves, so forest elves.
Yeah. Can we make a check to see if we know what this is?
Sure. Give me a history roll. Whoever's actually, you have to be proficient in history. Can you give me a history roll?
Okay. I'll do that. Yay, 20.
Yay! I guess there's that. I still rolled decently.
Yeah. Second, as putting some educated guess pieces together, like you said, you would assume that's the king of the wood elves. You don't know who that would be, because nobody has been to the Thalriel is the legendary capital of the elves, or I would say less capital, and the legendary home that all wood elves come from. But no one has been there. No human has stepped foot there, and and most wood elves have not been there either. It's somewhere deep in the ancient forest, according to legend. But the elves don't really have a central king. Like, what elves you've met do not have a central king. However, you would think that is a fitting title should there be a ruler of Thalriel.
And he is probably very powerful. Sound of it. I guess I will proceed to tell my theory to my crewmates about the Green King and of his origin, if I know any, and they can decide upon what will be our next action going forward.
So Second conveys the information that he kind of puts together to the rest of you, as well as the information that's listed in this letter and the notes on the map.
Alright, so I think we have another place to check out. It's a little after, sunset, so...
We have their beds laid out for us. Ask by like anything good in the supplies over here, or just normal stuff.
Give me a search roll.
What will a search roll be?
Perception. Or investigation. Let's see. Okay. You spend some time investigating the rest of the tents and the campsite. You find evidence of people here. There's these barrels and crates that you find around the cart. There are camp supplies in them. There's foodstuffs and various things that you would need to run a camp. Basically, anything that you would find to run a war camp on in the player's handbook is available there. You also find I will give you that. Give me a D12 roll.
Who's gonna roll the d12?
The search person. A 10. You find a wooden box of coins in the main tent, containing about 30 gold worth of coins.
There are 5 of us. I suppose I'll give everyone 6. You know, everyone has their share.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Very kind of you.
You find a signet ring with a very specific signet carved into it. Let me pull up the symbol that you find. You find a signet that has a white tree with changing seasons in the leaves, going from green to no leaves at all, and there are 3 stars in amongst the leaves and a crescent moon in the trunk of the tree.
Okay, would I roll an Arcana or a History check in this case?
It would be history.
It did not roll.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. This is an ancient symbol of Thalriel for sure. The elf home. You've seen it in very, very old tomes throughout your when you were studying Arcana and Artificery.
Okay, does that any what is it what was the purpose of why wear the ring? I guess maybe is it for a priest to wear? Or is it a sign or a signal or something?
Typically, signet rings are some symbol of nobility or authority, or you would use a signet ring to seal a document. So you would press it into wax in order to give it a seal.
Okay, and we don't have any wood elves among us, do we?
Not anymore.
No. Kiana's a wood elf. She was back at the ship.
We could wake up this one that's sleeping.
Yeah. No, I was thinking that if one of us, wore the ring, maybe we could try and use it for some deception. But I think if anyone else wore it, they probably immediately know it was stolen.
Yeah. So is a half elf, I believe.
Yeah, she's half
Taylor and Second are half elves, but you have no true elves among
They could probably get away with saying that their mother slash father was a wood elf, and they gave it to them as a pass along.
In universe, would that actually be likely to work? Like, I mean, I know you said in the documents that half elves were extremely rare.
Yes.
Like, would a half elf have a signet ring? I mean, like, in this, in general.
I shouldn't have one because based on my character's story, it wouldn't make sense. My character's backstory.
But you could always lie.
Well, I mean, he's trying to figure out if it would even be a feasible lie, like if it would be a believable lie.
Right. Like
I'm gonna say that you highly doubt, knowing how most half elves are looked at by wood elves, by their own kind, or by humans. They're considered outcasts. So for one to have a signet ring of the royal house of Thalriel would be incredibly unlikely, and you don't. The wood elves would be suspicious. Is your kind of insight into the situation based on your historical knowledge.
Okay, so essentially, any of us trying to claim to be wood elf at this point, deserving of the ring would probably be immediately met with yeah, right, and I'm right, and I'm a prince of the Valerkians.
We could torture the elf for the information. I mean, that is always an option. I'm just saying.
Yes, this unconscious on the verge of death elf.
I forget. I know this one's dead, but you said this one's unconscious, right?
The one that elf passed out from sickness, so you might be able to wake her. The one in the tent that was found is close to death.
Okay, but this one's passed out, right?
Yes, that one is passed out. Also, Second, you have inspiration to use sometime throughout the night.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Thanks for the viewers. That's very useful. Yay. So,
okay, I'm gonna type this half elf if no one minds. This elf if no one minds, so just Patience wakes up.
Okay.
So how long is this taking?
Probably quite some time. You've probably been in that camp for a good 15 minutes or so. Maybe 20. You've tied up an elf, you've been discussing the things found, and Second had to take the time to read them. You've been kind of piecing together pieces of history, and you've searched the tents in the camp. You've been there for quite some time.
I'm still curious about the torture option, because again, I know it's a little extreme, but I think it will work on the half-elf conscience. We might heal her or him, and just try to get information we can out of the said elf.
Can we try to get information without torture first? Can it not be our first recourse?
Okay, let's do that. So,
Why do we have a
I know it's a little extreme right now, just from our previous encounters. They were a little racist, just in general. So I'm just wondering if they'll just break.
I said try. Besides, with torture, if they're that near death, torture could just simply kill them.
Hey, I'm gonna ask for our necromancer here. I've got a question for you.
Yes.
Do you know levitate?
Unfortunately, I do not. I believe. Wait, let me check. But I think I do not. Why? I have to check. But last I checked, I didn't. Yeah. Do not. I think you do, right? You have.
Yes, I do. Yeah. I've got a method. I've got a method that could get some information out.
Yeah. Oh, I see where you were going with that. I think I have it. Smart. Are you can you make a sandwich or something? Levitate sandwich.
We'll see. I think for now we should just bring back this person. Either take the night here and stay here, leave the nearly dead elf here tied up, and we stay the night here as well. and then go back in the morning, or continue on our expedition in the morning.
So you guys just want to leave her, or you take it with her?
If we go back, then we take her with us.
All right,
If we
all
move
right.
forward,
Is she conscious right now?
No.
no.
Is the current elf in here tied up or not yet?
There's no elf in there, I don't think.
There
There,
was
there's
something
one
that, right?
unconscious elf who is ill. And they or who I'm sorry, there's one unconscious elf who is injured. And so yeah. She's not, I don't know if you guys tied her up or not, but she is essentially unconscious but stable. Like 0 hit points but stable is in game terms.
Yeah, if we're gonna
Alright.
spend the night, I'm gonna tie her up. Yeah, so she doesn't get out.
I know this is a long shot, but do any of us have charm person? Because I know elves have they have advantage at being charmed, but we can still try using it if any of you do have it.
No, I shake my head. Artifice, no. Don't work with machines, not with brains.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Fortunately, that's not an option.
We could try actually talking to them, see what they'll tell us.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay. Well, fine. Let's try that. That is an option. Yes. You guys just want to do that?
So hold on, you cut out for a whole bunch of what you were saying there.
Oh,
What is it?
I
What
was
do you
just
want?
saying, I guess let's just go with bookest option of yeah, I guess talking to them, trying to be civil.
Yeah, but they're also comatose right now.
Okay, so they're both not okay. Never mind. Yeah, okay. I really have no other ideas. Well, I was about to continue. So I guess
Tie them up, spend the night, and then we can continue more tomorrow morning.
okay. I'm good with it. Yeah, that works.
Because it is twilight.
It is.
It is
It's well
twilight
after
times.
twilight.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're all discussing this, and Tektite, Voodoo, is this the actions taken?
Yes.
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 Okay. As you are discussing this, Tektite walks over to the elf, which has been hit with the ray of sickness and is unconscious upon the ground, and he just lances her with his trident.
Dang, boy!
Oh, dude, bro, what? So tough for me.
Now, can we get back to our task at hand?
Which
Shall
one?
we stand here
This one or this one?
a few more hours and discuss this while our enemy approaches?
Currently, I think most of the enemies are dead.
Except there were only 2 here and 2 birds, and there's enough tents for 20 or 30. Where are they?
We killed a couple. We killed a few of them too. Don't forget.
And who all did anything? Was there any flesh in the fire of the 4 tents on the left there?
There was not.
So now that we have our information, probably leave.
Well, we
There's
still
also-
interrogated other elves.
We can bring it with us.
Okay.
What other elf?
There's an injured elf in one of the tents.
Oh.
Tektite, no.
Tektite killed this one, right? Not the one in the end.
That is correct.
No.
Okay, Tektite. I think that one on is there that one I held to the ring is important and might be, and when nothing else is valuable as a hostage. You don't kill her or him.
Bad tech side.
So are you going to carry it and care for it?
I will be willing to carry it.
By the way,
Okay.
this road leading out of the camp down to the south will take you back to the path that you had been on.
Then I guess we'll take a different path. You guys just want to climb on up the cliff and go to a different direction? Oh wait, we have a map. Oh, you sure we have a map? Wait. Can Tektite read the map?
Probably.
Yeah, if that helps. I mean, the elves probably know more about the forest than us, so I think the map is more conventional to use. So I guess I'll give it to Tektite because he's good with coordinating. So
I'll take a look at it.
perfect.
So what's this map look like?
It's a map of the island.
Okay.
It has rings of elevation on it. It shows the places that you've already seen, the 2 historic spots that you've found. It shows another historic spot on the other side of the mountain that makes up this island. And it also shows the excavated path that leads to the 2 historic sites and also around the mountain to the 3rd site. But it looks like they've been drawing the path as they've been clearing it, and it kind of ends en route to that 3rd site. You also notice that there has been there is a mark placed high up in the mountain, about where your ship has crashed. It's just like a brown mark in that location.
Okay, so my first question is it quicker to go back to our ship, resupply, and head to the 3rd excavation site, or is it faster to climb up this mountain and go over the mountain to get to the excavation?
You're not it would be any path that you would take that's cleared through the forest will move you faster than trying to climb Untamed Wilds. You just know that as a ranger. Moving through Untamed Wilds, for people who are not trained to do so, it just takes more time than taking a road. And so that's the obvious thing. But the other problem that you would have is climbing in elevation and not knowing the terrain firsthand. So just looking at the map, you wouldn't... Just taking the information from the map and your knowledge as a ranger, you would assume that taking a road would be the fastest way there.
So, since we're on an island, how close is the... Well, out of character question. How much of this island is considered coastline?
Good question.
Since that is my favorite terrain, it would be helpful to know how far inland do we go before we stop being coast?
Okay. Not far. You can assume that there is maybe a mile or 2 of coast all the way around the island, and it's imagine a mountain peak just surrounded by water. That is what you are on. Okay, so there's some coast all the way around the island, but the majority of the island is rising, sloping, forested hill.
And how far from the coast is the ship? I know I'm making you make stuff up on the fly.
Oh, no, that's my job, man. You're making me do my job. It's day's travel.
Okay, and then from the coast to the if I were to go out to the coast from the ship and then take the coast around to where I could turn straight and head inland towards the
All right, you're asking me a
new
lot of
excavation
questions,
site.
so
Sorry.
let's draw a map.
Okay, that would be helpful.
Yeah, let's draw the map. Here we
Big
go.
brain time. Let's do it.
It is
Big brain
playtime
time.
with maps. Let's draw a map. Okay, here we go. All right. Give myself some space to draw here. Alright, gang, hold on a second. We're gonna do this real quick while I draw a map. Folks, we will be right back. I'm going to take a few minutes to draw this map. We're going to take a quick break, and we will come back right after the map is drawn. So hold on. We'll be just a few minutes. All right, we are back. I have a map here for them. Thank you, new subscriber. Ghoulies giving out gifts, so it's appreciated. We have the map here for the party. They're asking about distances, so let's give a look at what kind of distances that we have for them. As you can see, the ship is here, and then you have the locations they've been to so far. And let me zoom in on that map for our viewers at home. There we go. There's the map they have recovered. Okay. So the ruler is in feet.
Okay.
Okay, so let's for the ease of simplicity, let's say each square is 5 miles instead of 5 feet. Okay.
5 miles, okay.
All right, so we'll
Yeah,
do
that's
that. I
fine.
think that's the easiest way to do it, because 15 miles through difficult terrain, like a forested mountainside, would be a day's worth of travel. So at this point, it would be from the ship to the coast would be a day's worth of travel for you, Tektite, because being or as a ranger, moving that distance, that would be a day's travel for you.
Sure.
Ghouli's just gifting subs to everybody. She's just throwing them out there left and right. So if you want a sub, get in here now. I'm gonna start posting it all over Discord. That if you want a sub, get in there.
There you go, Ghoulie. And remember, while you're in there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you see when DM Mark is on.
That's true. Thank you very much.
So back to my question. So we're going to. Can I assume that every one of these outlying squares is coastline?
Yeah, I think that's safe to assume. That's all coastline.
Okay, good. So that answers the question. We are going to go straight back. Put my little drawer back on. We're going to go straight back the way we came. We're going to hike the 1 day to the coast, and then double time it around this way, and then 1 day in. How's that sound to the party?
That sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah.
It is nightfall
Keeps it-
now.
Okay.
It has been nightfall. You attacked during twilight. You've spent time searching the camp. You've probably been at this camp for the better part of an hour.
Can we call this a short rest?
Sure.
You can call this a short rest. Yes.
How about we just take a long rest here at the...
Because I don't want to sleep here.
Okay.
I don't want to be asleep when they show back up.
Oh, we take a quick ponder, like a mile out, and then rest.
Okay. So I will. So you want to move about a mile away from the camp and take a
if
take
we
a
made
long
it,
rest?
if we got all the way back to the ship, we'd probably have a point of exhaustion by the time we got there.
No.
No.
Possibly. You're almost a day's travel from the ship, which makes sense for having gotten to the enemy camp by nightfall.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could spend all night going back and then take a day rest, or just suffer the day and then fall asleep in the night. Have our exhaustion point cleared out by then.
What happened?
just so you know, since you've spent the day traveling and have gotten into a combat, every hour that you travel from this point on, you will have to make a Constitution roll to see how tired you are by the time you get back to the ship.
Oh boy. So yeah, maybe a nice little long rest for the night wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, what I'm saying is we shouldn't stay right here. We should move back to the spot where we were.
Yeah, okay.
You want to travel back to this point on the map?
Or even
Yes.
like some point between even.
Yeah,
Okay.
even some point between them is fine, but at least a mile or more from here.
Okay. So about
And-
in time, give me a time amount that you would like to travel.
An hour,
Okay.
and I have to reload here real quick.
Okay. Hey, second, can you put your character image back up for me, please?
Yeah, give me a second. I left my computer phone and I was getting into something from the kitchen.
No
I'll
problem.
go back and yeah, give me a second.
Ah, there we go. Sometimes when I do something on this goofy computer,
Wow.
it moved Roll20 to a different page.
Interesting.
So I have 2 tabs open on one and 1 tab 20 open on a different one back.
I wonder what the bad luck buddy.
Yeah, well, you know. You know, this group, if we didn't have bad luck, we wouldn't have any at all.
If you're traveling a mile, or if you're traveling about an hour to find a campsite or a place to rest for the night, I will need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw. The DC is going to be 11.
Okay.
All right. Ah.
Well, a 17's enough, right?
All right, let me get my character back up here.
Tech,
Well,
you've
uh,
rolled like 4 Constitution rolls. I think you saved
No,
all 4 times.
It rolls for it rolls,
Yeah,
rolls
I know.
for advantage. I have it set for roll for advantage. So
I know.
But it rolled. See, I don't know. Roll20 and D&D Beyond have been acting weird lately.
2 things though before we do, if you don't mind. I think someone said they were carrying the unconscious elf with us, or
Yeah, that would be me, the
Okay.
one that failed the Constitution save.
In that case, if you don't mind, if we're gonna
Ah.
not get
That
back
makes
here,
sense
in that
then.
case, before we leave, can we just simply light the camp on fire again? You know, make sure they can't benefit from any other supplies.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely, you can.
Yeah, in that case, if no one else objects, we've gotten the signet ring, we got some gold. I guess restock our food and water, I suppose, and burn the place down. Anyone have any objections?
Nope,
Oh,
no
that
Makes
objection.
sense.
In
Perfectly
fact,
reasonable to me.
It doesn't make sense. Okay, wait.
in fact, I've got some
Um,
sacred flame for that right there.
Okay, burn it all down.
All right.
How did that catch fire? I don't know. It was
You
like that
light
when I
the
got here.
camp on fire. You sacred flame the tents and the supplies, burning them. Including,
Should I make Constitution
uh,
safe as well? Sorry, I was.
Yeah,
yes,
for traveling.
make a
Yeah.
Constitution save, please.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't here. I left for a second.
Yeah, no problem. Second left for a second. It's fine.
Can you
You
guys?
are
Okay, there we go.
good. Go ahead and go ahead and switch your character image as well when you get a chance.
Right. Okay.
So you, Hoff, carrying this elf exhausts you, and you enter a small area that Tektite finds that would be a perfect place to kind of camp from prying eyes, camp away from prying eyes for the night. You kind of drop the body to the ground heavily and slump down, suffering 1 level of exhaustion from your travels. The rest of you,
It's okay.
not carrying elves, travel just fine that extra hour to find a place of cover to spend the night. Tektite, I would like a survival roll from you. I need 1 perception roll for a Night's Watch from whoever would keep the. Elect somebody to roll the watch roll.
Tektite's the watcher.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
he doesn't just sleep. He just has to stand there and just look. Looking.
I'm conscious the whole time, but I just have to stand there.
Go ahead, give me a perception roll.
There's a survival roll.
Okay.
There's a nat 20, and then a perception.
Yes, please. Okay. You make camp for the night. You burned the elven outpost, including their foodstuffs and water supply and whatever other provisions that they had there. Rowan, give me a insight. Or just a wisdom roll. Okay.
Nothing's wrong.
Nothing is wrong. Everything's fine. You spend the night in this forested area, and Tektite, over the course of the night, probably around like the wee hours, like 2, 3 in the morning, by the look of the stars, you see shadowed forms block out the stars for a moment as they move overhead. Large forms. They don't stop at the camp. They just fly past. There are several of them. Maybe 5, maybe 6. You're not really sure. But they fly overhead, moving from a northeast direction to a southwest direction overhead of your camp.
Do they appear to be eagles?
It would be... You could surmise as much.
They appear to be coming from the burning camp towards the ship.
No, other direction.
No?
They appear to be coming from the northeast.
So up as north.
They appear to be coming from the northeast.
Yeah.
To the southwest.
They're going the opposite direction. Oh,
yes.
Okay. I wake everyone up.
Okay. Hoff, you are awakened exhaustedly by Tektite.
Ooh.
Get up.
Ooh.
You too.
Ooh.
Get up. Get up.
Fellows. Second.
Yes.
Is it morning already?
Taylor. No. We have a problem.
Oh.
What is it, Tektite? Why have you waked us up at this hour?
It appears that while we were raiding their camp, they were raiding the ship. I just saw approximately 4 or 5 large winged creatures heading from the direction of the ship back towards the camp we just left.
We must get a move on, if that is the case.
Yes,
how
we're
fast
going to have to... They were moving fairly fast. How fast can we get there? It will be a day at least.
You go back to the ship first, see if you can shore up, make sure everyone's okay. You want to do that first, though.
No, I'm saying to get to the ship, it will be about a day, right?
It will be.
DM?
Yep. It is roughly 8 hours of travel to get back to the ship.
Yes. We can force march it, but we won't be in very good condition when we get there.
That is not good. Dude.
Or we can eliminate our excess baggage, finish our rest, and do it in the morning. Or the other option is you can get rid of the excess baggage. I will move on ahead of you because I only need another hour of downtime. and then you can catch up to me in the morning.
Okay. That does sound like a plan. By access baggage, I presume you mean the unconscious elf, right?
The unconscious sick elf that you're dragging around, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'll leave that up to you.
I think I don't know exactly how strong you are, but I think between two of us, we could probably drag it. I'm not exactly weak.
You're going to drag it while you're force marching 8 hours.
Drag,
Oh, -1.
drag, lift, carry.
So
whichever
do
way
you
we
want
do
me
it.
to go ahead? Or stay with you?
If you go ahead, will you be alright?
I don't see why not. If they've already made their attacks, the only thing I can do is get there before some of the less injured die without treatment.
Well, if you put it that way, I think we should probably go.
Type, would it be possible then in your case for you to carry the excess baggage instead?
Oh, I told you not to bring it.
Let me try this. During the Dragon Wars, if you had found, say, the leader of the dragons, would they be more valuable? A living hostage is better than a dead one, correct?
No. You kill your enemies. That way they don't breed.
Well,
With a hostage, you can get your enemies to do what you want. Isn't that worth it?
I've never seen that work.
Have you ever tried to do it?
No, because it doesn't work.
Okay, here's the question. Would carrying this baggage burden you in any way?
It would slow me down.
Wait, assuming what Tektite says is true, there is a chance there's going to be a bunch of elves at the ship, and if we get there, we can take them down and take some other elves.
I don't know that there's any elves still there.
Oh, never mind. Fortunately,
I saw 5 eagles. If there's 2 elves per eagle, as usual, then you can assume they took less casualties. They attacked during the night when they can see.
Mm-hmm.
The humans on board can't. They
That's right,
probably succeeded in destroying the ship. But there is an off chance they got chased off.
All right, this will be a little controversial, but if what you're saying is what happened, if your theory is correct, then the ship has already been taken down. So maybe we should try going to the temple, succeed on our mission.
We still have to go past the ship to get to the temple.
yeah.
Wasn't there like another route you guys were mentioned?
That was still based off of the ship.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's still faster to go that direction. If looking at the map, it's still faster to go this way. Even if the ship's not there, we can do this and still. The plan is still viable. The plan we have is still viable.
All right.
Tektite at least, or I don't know if all of you would feel this, but if Tektite is right, and the ship has been attacked in the night, who of you would feel that time is of the essence?
All of us.
Okay.
Pretty much everyone.
All of us.
So then how much time would you truly spend arguing over what you should do rather than taking action?
As fast as we can, but then going.
Yes.
All right. You know what, guys?
So I would suggest you make a decision.
Tektite, do we end this literally sleeping creature's life right now?
Yes, I will do it.
No hesitation.
This is what happens when you have a robot in the party.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking, and not being able to see, I'm gonna cast a light on like one of my hands, just like a glove of my hand or my hand.
Okay.
And just hold my hand out in front of me, using the other hand to shine or like to shield it from above.
All right.
So the light kind of keeps down.
Taylor agrees that it is time to move and follows
I guess
you.
what I'll do in that case, since I still would rather try and think of they could still have somebody as a hostage since they are royalty or noble. I'll put them in my sleeping bag and drag them best I can do since it's easier than carrying.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. I'll follow Hoff and Taylor. They're
Oh,
going
so
ahead.
we are bringing it with us.
No, I thought.
As far as I
Someone
know,
said-
Rowan is dragging the elf in a sleeping
Rowan's dragging
bag.
it. Okay.
Or we can
I
drag
mean-
it if he wants.
It's
Okay.
easier than carrying, and he's still tied up.
Here's what I need. Instead of, I'm not gonna have you make Constitution saves for every hour because that would be 7 Constitution saves in a row per player. That's
That'll be
a lot. So I'm having you each make 1 Constitution save at disadvantage, with the DC being the total number of hours that you have traveled.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad.
Tektite,
I guess not bad.
Tektite. Do you suffer exhaustion? Is that something that you can suffer as a Warforged?
I think that's still.
Give me
a
1
thing you can
second, and
suffer.
I will let you know.
I believe that you still can. Here is the deal: for every 5 that you miss the target number by, that is how many levels of exhaustion you will suffer. Okay.
Dude,
Okay. Give me
mine
1
is really
second.
bad. I not do good, guys.
Well, you didn't do that bad because if the AC is the
Apparently,
number
I
of
rolled
hours.
a wisdom save somehow.
Yeah. Yeah,
And you've
you
gotta
rolled
do
a
it with
wisdom and
disadvantage.
Constitution. So roll a second Constitution save, Rowan. Second, I
sir.
need
I
a
am not
second
immune to
Constitution
exhaustion.
save from
So
you.
mine's 13, I
Okay.
guess.
All right, so
Yeah, because it says I can't be poisoned. I don't need to eat, drink, and I'm immune to disease.
okay, so
Wait a
then
minute. Wait, for real?
I don't
You
need
like-
to.
hold on.
you can ignore
I
everything?
can't hear him speak
Saturn.
because everybody's speaking at the same time. Okay, Tektite. So you're immune
Yes.
to poison.
I'm immune to disease.
Immune to disease.
I don't need to eat, drink, or breathe, and I don't need to sleep. And magic can't put me to sleep.
Okay, then you do suffer exhaustion. It
And
would
then
just
I suffer
be
exhaustion.
you do suffer
Yeah.
exhaustion. So go ahead and roll with disadvantage.
Constitution.
So since it's disadvantage, minus 13.
Oof.
Okay,
I got an 8.
so let's see, and somebody roll for Taylor as well.
Right, got it.
Rowan, you have a 13, so you are going to suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay, where's it on this sheet?
On the roll 20,
Yeah.
you
Click on conditions and say add active condition, and then
Yes.
it'll give you a list.
One moment.
Exhaustion's at the bottom.
Where is it? Sorry.
Next to your armor class, you'll see defenses and condition. Click on conditions. It'll open up a big.
I got
pane
it. Thank you.
There, awesome.
Yeah.
There you go. Second,
Yeah.
you are suffering 2 levels of exhaustion.
So wait, I got 22 and 10. I
Yes.
suffered 2 levels of exhaustion.
It's disadvantage, so your 10 is your roll.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Tektite.
2 levels.
4 levels.
4 levels. Wait,
no,
you
no,
say
not
4
4 levels.
No.
Two levels.
Okay.
2
I was about to say that is
okay.
right.
I was like, did you-
Tektite, you have
Yeah.
suffered 3 levels of exhaustion.
Shoot, my.
Yeah, that's rough.
Okay, guys, can we rethink this? Because if we're just gonna go into battle
And
being
Taylor
exhausted,
is 2 levels of exhaustion.
We don't think we're going into battle. We think the battle's done.
And Hoff, you've suffered 1 level of exhaustion. Tektite, Graveyard gave you inspiration, so your roll is with neither advantage nor disadvantage. So I'll take the 13 from your second
Why
roll.
don't you tell you what? Why don't you go ahead and roll, Dean? Since we missed that, you roll, and I'll abide by whatever you roll.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just gonna go with the 13. I think that'll be easiest. Okay.
Mhm.
So we'll go with
Okay.
the 13. So you only suffer 1 level of exhaustion, I believe. Yeah. Yep.
Sorry, Jam. I remember you mentioned that I had 1 inspiration roll given to me. Can I
do.
use it?
You may.
Can I use it?
You may. So you'll take the 22 instead, and you will not be exhausted at all.
Yay! Sweet. Thank
Go
you.
team.
Go
Go-
team.
Thank the folks in chat because they saved your
Thank
bacon.
you.
Thanks,
Thank
Twitch
you for
chat.
giving the inspiration.
I'm just
And,
waiting for me to make a death save, and Graveyard Ghoulies gonna go give him disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna
how
have to
many-
give her. I'm gonna have to give her deity status. Is what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Basically. How many levels of exhaustion happened to Taylor?
To Taylor. Taylor gets
It was-
2.
2. Okay. I'll just keep that in mind.
All right. I'm gonna put a different background up because I'm tired of looking at white.
So for my for my
For your what?
yeah, sir. I don't know how to describe it as the profile picture. Mine is like square. How'd you guys change yours? I just want to understand you guys so I can do it in the future. Your profile pics for the in front of the I guess roll 20 set. How do you guys
Yeah.
change it?
If you let's see.
Okay, so you
Thank
make your
you.
character, right?
Yeah,
And
no, I did
then
it.
In the bottom of the chat, you see where it says as.
Yeah.
Change the as to your character.
Oh, thank you. Okay, sorry.
There you go.
All right.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank
You reach the ship. There are several things you immediately notice upon reaching the ship. You're exhausted. You have dragged an elf through the forest, uphill, all night long, after traveling through the day and battling the few guards left at the camp. The ship is dark and seems undisturbed. It is incredibly quiet.
There's nobody setting watch or anything?
There is a lantern at the bow and the aft of the ship that you see lit, and crewmen. You can see the silhouette of a crewman at each.
That's good.
Anyone wants to volunteer to proceed first to the ship and check it out?
Have you come out of the shadows of the forest to approach the ship? And what is your marching order?
Shoot. I guess we didn't decide upon that. Should
If
we?
nobody else wishes out, I'll push out first. And I'll call out, it's the people that went adventuring. We're very, very tired and somewhat injured, and we have a prisoner. How are you guys doing up there?
The man out front happens to be Ivan, the dwarf. We are good. No disturbances tonight. Very quiet.
Oh, that's good. We saw eagles coming from your direction, so we thought maybe you guys had been attacked. So we pushed on all night, and are now very, very tired.
Well, come back aboard. You should come in and rest. We will get you food and a bed. Come, get in here. Quickly.
Okay, well, as we're all climbing up,
Wait, can we?
Can I make an insight check just out of curiosity to see orb investigation, see if I notice anything unusual? It feels
Yeah, I agree.
Would an insight investigation in this case?
If you're trying to read if you're trying to read Ivan and see if he's being honest, or if
think that
he's,
he's about
if
this.
you're trying to see if there's something unusual up with Ivan himself, it would be an insight roll. If you're trying to look around the ship to see if something seems out of place, that would be investigation.
Okay, I'll
Investigation.
do insight, and you can do investigation. You want to do that? Split it half.
Roll
half.
25. So there you
Uh,
I'm sorry, I cannot help the 20 the double rolls. I really can't.
I know that. It's okay.
I'll do that help for yay. Since he did investigation, I'll just do insight. If that works.
Are you climbing aboard and taking a look around on deck, Rowan, or are you?
I have night vision goggles. I can see in the dark.
Okay, but as of right now, you're like on the ground looking up at the ship.
I'm trying to see if I can see anything unusual in general, because it's or anything that's out of place.
Okay, from your vantage point, and from looking about the ship, you would expect that there would be somebody up on the pilot deck also keeping watch, and somebody in the crow's nest, but you only see the 2 lanterns.
Okay, I tell this to the rest of the party.
All right.
And second, Ivan seems like his normal self, other than being a little tired, and maybe a little bit drunk. He seems his normal self.
Okay, this is a long shot, but what do you guys think if he was a spy?
I don't think Ivan's a spy, but there may be others on the ship that are.
There is a spy on the ship. I think we know that for sure.
Yeah.
And there's no reason to think it can't. I mean, okay. I asked the others. I'm not a member of the crew. The crew. You two are, and so is Taylor. But he's currently controlled by an unseen force. Do you know anything? Like, can you tell me anything about Ivan? Whether he might be suspicious in any way, since you two would know better than I would.
No. Would we? No. He just No.
Ivan is completely committed to the captain and to the ship, and is a hard ass who likes to drive the crew. He almost gets pleasure out of getting the crew to do work, but thinking that he would have any malicious intent towards the ship, you've never seen any evidence of it.
All right. So I guess let's just start heading in. I'm tired. I'm sure you're all tired, and I cast levitate on the body, and as I start climbing up, I just keep the body leveling going up with me, so you guys don't have to carry it.
All right. Are you ascending to the ship? There's a rope ladder awaiting you, and Ivan is waiting at the top with the lantern, kind of like beckoning for you to hurry.
Okay, yeah, I'm going up.
Okay.
Let's go.
You guys ascend onto the deck of the ship, and Ivan says, "You seem exhausted. You all do. We should get you beds. Come. It took you forever to climb up the ladder."
Yeah,
Yeah, it happens when you're dragging an elf.
An elf?
And I hover the body in front of him. This one was one of the ones that we had attacked when they were in the sky, and now I've captured her.
Where did you find her? And he kind of grabs the elf out of the sky and, like fireman carry, throws her over his shoulder.
Okay, do I get my sleeping bag back, or is she still in that? Do I get my sleeping bag back, or is she still wrapped in that?
As of right now, she's wrapped in it. You want this back?
I like my bag back, yes. I also flash Ivan the signet ring. She is someone, I know this elf, she's definitely a member of elven nobility. Okay, you could probably at least get the elf. I can't pronounce the elves will agree on anything, but they should be at least willing to talk if we have her.
It is good work that you did. I will take these things to the captain. And he says these things, and he holds out his hand for the signet ring and shrugs the elf on his shoulder.
Okay. Okay. I shrug. I have no reason to distrust Ithon. I guess I hand him the signet ring.
Okay. Come, we get you beds. I take these to captain. And he starts moving towards the captain's quarters. And there are stairs that descend into the crew area of the ship as well from that location, and he starts moving in that direction.
Now that we're on the ship proper, does anything else look odd, or?
Yeah, the door, well, you don't know if it looks odd, but you notice immediately that the door to that part of the ship is hanging open. And Ivan says, What?
Oh, jeez, he's charmed, isn't he? Can we
Stefan, he must have fallen asleep on the shift. His lantern is out. He was sleeping, I am assuming. We need to check. Come. And he goes to that door and puts the elf down by the open door and heads up to the pilot deck where somebody should have been keeping watch, as you had noted before.
Where's the captain's quarters from where we are right now?
Okay. I'll pull up. I really want to use
ship.
I want to get a better map of the ship, but we'll use the one we have for now.
We are about to get bamboozled.
Okay, so let's get rid of some of this stuff because I haven't cleared it since the last time we played. The captain's quarters. So this is the pilot deck up here, okay?
Yeah.
So marking things off real quick. Where lanterns should be. There's somebody keeping watch there. Ivan was keeping watch here. And he tells you there should have been somebody keeping watch there as well. And you know that another member of the crew would have been keeping watch up in the tower. Okay?
Right.
There was no light here, which is what Ivan's going to check on by going up these stairs.
And I wonder which one was the captain's quarters.
The captain's quarters is not there. But, well, yeah, this is all the captain's quarters back here. So, this is the stairs. This here is the stairs down. So, Ivan drops the elf
which
here.
is this set of stairs, right? So
that's the other set of stairs, which are here. Okay, you can go beneath them. See this door here?
Yes.
You can go beneath them, and that will take you down here. However, Ivan drops the body here and was going to take you down this set of stairs, which is through this door right here.
Okay.
So the elf is dropped there. Let's move Taylor out of the way. Okay. You can put yourselves where you might be, but Ivan is going up here to check on why this lantern is out, assuming that the member of the crew who should be keeping watch is passed out.
All right. And as we're looking at that, I'd like to make a check to see if Ivan is charmed.
Give me an Arcana roll.
All right. Can I give myself guidance on this?
Yes.
All right.
Can I give him advantage, or can I give him advantage, or?
I currently have disadvantage, so if you want to help me,
I will.
Much
So
appreciated.
at least not disadvantage.
All right. If you are conferring to figure out whether or not Ivan is charmed, just kind of like talking and speculating together, then yeah, roll with advantage.
So that'd be a straight roll because I would have disadvantage otherwise.
Yeah, we all have exhaustion still.
Why is this thing so big?
Because this map has no grid, so I'll just make it
So
okay.
17.
Thank you.
no problem. 17.
I see a 1 and 16. What?
It's a
17
plus
plus 1
guidance.
from the guidance.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. That, as far as you can tell, you don't see the telltale signs of a charmed spell.
You're cutting out. You said I don't see the telltale signs.
You don't see the telltale signs that would be associated with any kind of charmed spell.
All right.
Ivan goes up there and curses in Dwarven.
I can speak Dwarven. What are the natures of the curse?
Just like
Fan these men.
oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You, healer! He points at Hoff. I need you.
Yep.
Now.
All right. Yeah, I'm already there.
Okay. There is a crew member on the ground, and his throat has clearly been slit from behind.
Oh, jeez.
Chai.
Can you heal Stefan?
Is he alive?
I don't know. I am not.
I feel for. First off, if he is dying, I cast Spare the Dying right away. Even if before even checking his pulse, I cast Spare the Dying.
How long? If he is dying, how long after his death does Spare the Dying work?
Spare the Dying is only if he is dying.
Okay, so only if he would need to be rolling death saves, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a medicine roll.
Ooh. Oh boy. With disadvantage.
Okay.
Still not bad.
You place your hands upon the body to feel for signs of life, and this body is cold. Remember, you saw the eagles and marched for 7 hours, and it is your best guess that this person has been dead for slightly longer than that.
What should we do?
Oof.
Tektite, you headed inside the cabin. If your mic is on, I can't hear you.
Sorry, I want to end up here.
Okay.
Is where I'm heading.
All right, so you march in and march directly to the captain's quarters. The door is locked when you get there.
I kick it open.
Give me an athletics roll.
Oh.
15.
15. Okay. You
I have disadvantage, right?
What's that?
Yeah, but you already rolled twice with that one roll.
No, I'm saying I have disadvantage because I'm in exhaustion 1.
Yes,
right?
you have disadvantage because you are exhausted.
Okay. That's what I said. 15.
So you kick the door with a 15, and the door, the latch on the door breaks open and pushes in, and the first thing you see is that the desk immediately to your left is in complete and utter disarray. There's parchment and ink wells and candle holder and everything just kind of thrown about the room. The entire room has been tossed. The curtain that separates this kind of office area from the captain's sleeping quarters is torn.
I'll let you do other people's stuff while I
No problem.
think about this.
So Hoff, this man has been dead for hours.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Check the rest. Check the other light spot for another dead person.
Okay. Up in the. You want to go up in the. Up in the rigging.
Wherever.
That's where Ivan was. That there is where Ivan was.
Okay. Where would the other person been?
There's one that would be up at the top of this part of the rigging here, so up here.
Okay.
And the other
Yeah.
one, there's a light back here. The lamp is lit.
Is that where I checked, or was
no,
that
no?
like up
There
one?
there should have been someone right up here, and
Okay.
that person is the one that is. That's where you are right now. You're up here with Ivan.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. If
check-
you look
check
back,
the spot as well,
this
then.
person here is also lying on the ground. Their lantern is sitting on the edge of the ship, but their person is lying upon the deck.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, check him for life.
He is same condition.
He isn't in the same
He
condition.
is in the same condition.
All right.
Dispatched quietly, it would seem.
Shoot.
Man.
Can we
My
do
eye-
an investigation check for like elves around us?
You
That's
have
not-
not seen any. And if you want to search more thoroughly, give me a perception roll. You have disadvantage
Okay.
because you're
Right, okay.
exhausted.
Oh wait, no. Specifically me, I'm still in good condition. I don't have exhaustion. So can I
oh
just
yes, that's
double-
true. So it's just a regular perception roll.
Okay. Oh my god. Even with that disadvantage, I still failed.
Searching, just kind of doing a quick sweep of the deck. You don't see anyone on board that hasn't been accounted for.
All right.
Seeing these dead bodies.
I called to Hoff. So did you bring a crew? So how's the crew doing?
The crew. We should check on the rest of the crew. Yeah. And-
Hoff, you didn't answer. Like, how are they? I'm not on the crow's nest with you.
They're
He's not on the crow's nest. He's still on the pilot deck.
Okay. Are there any obvious signs of injuries? Big gaping holes or anything that shows how he died? Or...
His throat. Both of
Large
these
slash
people have
against
had
the
their
throat.
throat slit.
Yes, but how did Ivan not? I hate to ask this question, but how did Ivan not recognize a slit throat? He might not be a.
Oh,
healer,
when he
but-
walked up here, he recognized the slit throat. That's why he said "son of a bitch."
Right, he has to be good healed. That's why I asked. I thought,
Yeah, because he didn't know how long they'd been dead or how to tell that. He just saw the blood and the slit throat and called Hoff up immediately to do something.
Oh, okay.
It was an immediate reaction.
I thought it was more on the lines of, oh, is he passed out again? Hoff, is he conscious?
No,
Is-
it was more along the lines of, "Son of a bitch, his throat's been slit. You healer, come here, quick, get this guy up." It was more along those lines.
Okay, thanks for the clarification.
Yes, no problem. If I didn't make that clear originally, I apologize. If I didn't roleplay his urgency quite well enough.
I think you didn't specify this. I think you didn't specify the slit throat. Hence, otherwise, you had to check him for signs of life.
He did.
You did. Thanks. I missed it. My bad.
Um.
My bad. I missed it. I'm sorry.
That's
yeah,
okay.
I'm looking at these people that I've been on this ship for I don't know how long. Not too
Like a few
terribly
days.
long, but
yeah.
they're still people that I know.
Mhm.
And
Stefan
something-
and Christoph.
Yeah, I look at them and I just something in me snaps. It's very sudden ragey feel. It's not a good feeling inside of me, and I'm not familiar with, anger, but this is anger.
Rowan, you approach Hoff to find out the condition of the crew members up there, and as you do, you just see him stand up from the fallen body, and there's rage in his eyes, and he is seething. Tektite.
Okay.
So you've
Yes.
walked into the captain's quarters, you've found it ransacked, and the curtains that separate her business part of her quarters from the living part of her quarters are torn down.
I go to investigate.
The captain is gone.
That
There are
not
signs
good.
of a struggle, and there is a window by her bedside, and it is wide open. The curtains fluttering, and the captain is nowhere to be seen.
Is her weapon here?
Yes.
Is her hat?
Yes.
I take them both.
Okay.
And then I'm going to search for the remaining stuff here for more crew members.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to start looking for any other crew members, alive or dead.
Okay.
I
should
The
have
three
followed.
rooms that you pass, the first room belongs to Avernicus, the ship's artificer. It is
Yes,
rankled.
weird.
What's that?
The weird little man.
Yes. This room here, it is also empty. His bed is tossed, and so are the drawers of his dresser, and his footlocker. This room here is the room belonging to the first officer, and he lies unconscious on the ground. He is not dead. He looks like he may have he looks like he never had a chance to put up a fight. He has a huge lump on the back of his head.
Oh, bro.
And this
Alright.
room here is clearly Ivan's.
Okay. Is Ivan's room tossed?
Ivan's room is also tossed, yes.
Okay. I will take the first mate and take him to this room and lay him on the table.
Okay.
And no, I'll lay him on the floor next to it over here.
Okay.
And make sure like he's not gonna die if I leave, right?
No, he is knocked out.
He's not gonna die. I'll leave him there. And then what's in this room here?
There's storage in there.
Has it been ransacked as well?
No, it's been left alone.
Okay.
It's just filled with like provisions for the captain's mess.
Okay.
And the elves don't have them make provisions anymore.
No, they don't.
I'll head back upstairs to the rest of the group.
Okay. They're actually directly outside of that door. Like,
Okay.
this area here is under this. See where these stairs lead up?
Yeah.
It's underneath
Okay.
this. There you go.
So. All right. I point to the dwarf. I'm like, secure him now.
What?
Yes,
What are you talking about?
Your captain is gone. Your first mate is unconscious, and you are the only one here who's not dead or has not been attacked. So you will stay right where you are.
I do not understand. This is an insult. Do not put your hands on me.
Tektite, we might have the wrong person.
I walk slowly up to the captain, and I'm just looking at him with sadness and anger. We found evidence that there's spies on the ship.
Well, the
You-
captain's not here.
Uh,
Are you talking to the?
Are you
I'm
talking to
the
Ivan?
captain. I'm talking to the Ivan.
okay. Ivan just looks straight at you and says, "Are you making accusations at me?"
No. I sincerely hope not. I don't believe that you're bad, but there's every possibility that somebody, and I can't leave you out of this, somebody on the ship is going against us.
Well, then we must ferret out this traitor.
Well, who's left? Who's left here?
There are crew below.
No,
We should
there's
check
not.
on them as well.
Tectite, stay with the...
I step forward. Ivan, I've only known you for a few days. I'm neutral in all this. I think what they're trying to ask is how does it that you failed to notice around well that you've been attacked and raided?
How close are any of you to him?
I'm marching up to him.
Okay. Hoff, did you get
I'm
right up in front of him? And Rowan?
I'm not being aggressive,
Okay.
but I am within
I'm not.
arm's reach of him.
Rowan, you said you stepped between the two of them then, right?
Essentially, it's helping to avoid a conflict. I don't want.
Okay.
I try to. Again, my character's not a fighter.
Yeah, that's fine. You step between Hoff and Ivan to try and calm the situation down. You immediately smell alcohol all over Ivan.
I groan. Ivan's clean. He's just liquored up.
Not quite
Excuse
clean, then.
me?
So he's not a
You
spy.
say
he's
I can't
drunk.
hold my liquor? You say I can't do my duty?
Ivan, smell your own breath for a brief moment, please. Just humor me.
Smells
In
good.
the time it takes him to do that, I'm putting my shield to the back of his head to knock him out.
What,
Okay.
bro?
Give me
Okay.
give me an attack roll with
Bro.
disadvantage.
Jeez. You...
No,
This is
Oh,
mutiny.
jeez.
we just found out he was
What you're
drunk.
doing
Come
is
on.
mutiny.
No, it's not.
Technically, it is. Yeah. he's
Yes, it is
still
mutiny. It is mutiny. Let's
You
be
just
honest.
attacked.
by
You just
definition.
attacked the most superior
I'm not
officer on
attacking
board
him.
the
I'm
ship.
knocking him unconscious.
He is
until-
the last superior. You're attacking the last.
That's
superior.
fine. Give me the
Yes.
roll, man. Give me the roll.
Oh,
I
jeez.
I don't think attack rolls are disadvantage,
It's
right?
It's an unarmed strike, right?
Unless he's...
Oh
unless
no!
he's
It,
level 2.
how many levels of exhaustion do you have? Just one?
Yeah, how
I
many
have one.
levels? Okay,
I only
yeah,
have
he's fine.
Okay, then yeah, just a normal attack roll, no disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's an unarmed strike. Like I don't have shield.
Christ.
So,
Yeah, it would be an unarmed strike. Well,
23.
okay. That's a 23. You're hitting to knock him unconscious.
Yes. Bludgeon him with my shield.
Yeah, you bludgeon him in the back of the head with your shield, and Rowan, you watch as his half-drunk eyes roll up in the back of his head, and he falls to the deck unconscious.
He
I
didn't
look
have
at
to do that.
Tectite. Honestly, no. It's probably best that Tectite did. We now know at least somewhat what happened and why Ivan, is here. So
Let's-
hopefully Ivan. I think if Ivan does kill his crew, much as you say he will sober up tomorrow. I can't imagine he won't.
I start binding his hands.
Tell Tectite, thank you. You did the right thing. You did the right thing.
keep
Somebody's
watch.
breathing into the mic really
Saturn.
loud.
Oh, that was me probably. Shoot. Oh. I am.
Okay.
Oh, let me. Yeah, there we go. Is that?
Yeah, I bind
That's
his hands and feet.
Okay.
All right,
You
Tectite.
bind his hands and feet.
Tectite, just keep watch over this guy. Let's look for the rest of the crew.
Not that matters. I take the signet ring back. I'm not stupid enough to leave with the drunk.
No problem. That's fine. That's easy enough to do.
I tell them that the first officer is downstairs in the mess. He's
And-
unconscious.
Also, Tectite, can you grab our prisoner and put her next to the captain?
Yeah. I'll take
Oh.
I'll take both of the prisoners downstairs and put them in the. I'll put them in his room,
Okay.
I'll put them both in
You
there.
put him in Ivan's room.
and I
That's
shut the
fine.
door and I stand there.
Okay. All right. So, you begin searching the rest of the ship.
Yeah.
The 3 crew members that were injured are still in the doctor's quarters where they were left when you last left the ship.
And they're still alive?
They're alive and sleeping soundly. You head down to the lowest deck of the ship where the crew quarters are. Or not the lowest deck, but the deck of the ship where the crew quarters are. And the rest of the crew, the other 5 members, are accounted for. Except for Kiana.
Right. What else? That's... okay, we should have seen that coming.
And, and you're left wondering whether she was a traitor the entire time. The rest of the ship has not been ransacked. And as far as you can tell, there's no sign that anybody came down into these lower levels.
All right. That's okay. That's good that everybody else is okay.
Yeah,
That's
while
good.
they're doing that, I'm gonna shut down until somebody comes to get me.
Okay.
I'm gonna check on a.
Basically,
I'm
I'm
Birdie.
quote sleeping, but I'm still conscious. So if they try to get out the door or somebody comes running in, fight or needs me for something, I'll be able to do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna check on Avernicus, I guess. See, since I noticed it, I'm gonna make sure nothing was stolen from his room, since he is kind of.
He's gone, and his things are ransacked as well.
Oh, I thought you said there's a lump on his.
No,
his...
that was the first mate. The first mate has been knocked unconscious.
Right. Can I check
Yeah.
his room, see if they missed anything, or in general, or any sort of stuff?
Yeah, you can go check out Avernicus's room, see what you find. Give me
19.
19. You are looking through. Most of what's around are his personal things, clothes, toiletries, personal effects and items. But there was and as you're searching through, you realize you wouldn't really know what you would be looking for to be missing. You know that he carried his tools on his person and they're not here. You know that he carried kind of a portfolio full of his designs and they're not here, but he has a workshop on board as well, and that's lower below deck. That would be here.
I'll check his. I'll go to his workshop then. Does it look damaged in any way?
No, the workshop looks untouched.
Okay, I'm guessing there's no signs that anything was taken then.
Yeah, it's not tossed like the other rooms. And in fact, when you, as you look around, it looks like nobody bothered to come in here.
Well, that's good. So someone just took a burn, I guess.
The portfolio is not there.
Well, you said that was on his person, right? Usually, it wasn't in the workshop.
Usually, he keeps it on his person. Yeah.
Okay. Back to his room. Are there any empty drawers and that sort of thing? Something that an unusually empty drawer when there's normally something full.
In his room or in his workshop?
Let's say both. Cover both.
In his room, all of his drawers have been tossed, so everything's been pulled out, so all the drawers are empty. In his workshop, again, nothing's been touched. It looks like nobody came in here.
Okay. I nod. I guess I'll see. I guess nothing else to do. I guess I'll head to my own room and go to sleep. I guess. Can't be there.
I have a couple things.
Sure.
So there was 2 dead, or
There were
did
2
we check
dead.
out here?
There were 2 dead.
Okay.
The gentleman
said-
who was up in the crow's nest is not there at all.
Okay.
What happens to the rest of the crewmates? Are they under deck right now, or?
If you woke them as you searched the ship, then they are groggily wondering what the hell's going on. And there's the 3 that were in the doctor's quarters, and then there were 5 other crew members besides that. So honestly, there's 2 of them dead, 1 of them missing, which means there were only 2 other crew members and Kiana that should have been below deck in the crew quarters, and Kiana's gone as well, which leaves 2. There were 2 men down below that you found. So the original members of the crew, if we remember from last session, were the 5 officers.
And 2 of them are missing?
No, there's 5 officers. Yeah, 5 officers, and the captain and the artificer are missing out of the 5 officers. There were the 6 of you, and out of the 6 of you, Kiana is missing. And then beyond that, there were roughly 10 other crew members. 2 had died, 3 were injured. Now 2 more are dead. 1 is missing. So that leaves Kiana and 2 crew members who should have been down below, and Kiana is gone. So there's 2 crew members who you probably woke up in your search of the ship and who are groggily wondering what the hell is going on.
So there's literally 2 people left.
There's 2 people, you guys, Ivan, and the first mate.
And the 3 that we rescued?
And the 3 injured crew members.
Bro. And the ship's not even fixed. Alright.
I will write it all down for you if somebody hasn't already.
Yeah, I'm getting it down.
Okay.
I think our best action, course of action right now. Actually, I don't know. What do you guys think we should do? Try to fix the ship on our own, or maybe head out to the temple and we might find the missing crew members. Maybe the elves kidnapped them there, or should we just fix the ship first? If any of us know how.
I probably could, but it would still take me I still need to find a good source of metal. It would take me 2 weeks at least, maybe 10 days if I really push it and got lucky.
I think it might take longer for you. He was the one that made the ship after all. That's his estimate.
I could probably still. Let's lose. I might be able to get it to dance, but I could probably get it to walk.
That's good. That's good. Okay. No, I think what we need to do for now is rest, and then after that, we hunt down these elves and
get the head engineer back, because we need to fix this ship ASAP.
Return our people to us. Hunt down these devils and burn them where they stand.
I then flashed the signal again. It might have been a good thing that in this case, we kept her alive, because we might be able to lure them to us instead of going to where they want us to go. After all, they'll soon find themselves getting very, very hungry.
And I think we'll end there for this evening. The group of you, I'm assuming, will take a long rest.
Yeah.
Each of you can reduce your level of exhaustion by 1 as you take your long rest. Restore your hit points and your spells. And we will pick up next week as you decide what your course of action should be. You have several problems in front of you, and I think it's high time you start checking off those boxes and trying to get things the way they should be. Yeah. So until next week, thanks for joining us out there in Twitchland. We will see you next week. I do stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So check out my other games as well. I do upload them to YouTube as well. You can find the links to those places below. And remember that if you are an Amazon Prime member, you do get to give one free sub out every month. So consider giving it to us if you enjoy what we do. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Twitch Ted. Don't forget to go watch us on YouTube. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Tell your friends.